Yo, welcome to the open bar. Salute, salute, salute.
Salud.
Salud.
Let me take a drink of my tea. Grandma, this is tea.
It's a good tea.
Oh, now I sound, y'all hear my voice now? I have a little cranking. Anyway, let me introduce myself first. I'm Hot Ron, your neighborhood bartender. What's good, my people, my peeps? How are you? PDO is in the building, the love guru. How are you, sir?
Excellent, man. Peace to the people.
You looking really sail like you on a yacht or something today. I like that look.
Yeah, I hung out today a little bit.
Really cool. What up, Red Beard? Evil guy, mean man. How are you, sir?
I'm great. You know, life is great. You know,
Yes.
Oh, wow.
it is what it is.
Okay. Hey, Arnold, how are you? Hey, Arnold. Hey, Arnold.
Hey, Ronald.
Don't look like he should be saying, hey, Arnold.
This dude look like he just came from work.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be
Work that
professional.
office job.
Work at church.
You getting that money.
Somebody got to pay
Hold
these
up,
bills.
everybody else working from home. Where the hell is working at?
On his knees. But anyway,
Whatever, nigga.
yo, what's today's date, Dave?
525.
525. That's a good number to play. I should have played that. So do y'all know I hit the scratch off the other day for $25. I was so happy.
Yo,
Do you
still
really have
play
to
that
tell
every
somebody
day?
that?
I'm excited.
$25?
I mean, I
Like-
did spend $20, but I went $5.
All right, so you really are like into that. Like you can't go in the store and just.
So every
Nigga,
time I go
if
to
you
the
told me
Wawa,
you would have hit the Mega Millions that was for like 500 million this past weekend, then then that's something to tell us.
well, every time I go to the Wawa, I always play my number four, pick four.
Okay.
Which is 1503. I've been playing that for years.
Okay.
It hasn't came
Tell us
out
what.
yet.
Tell us where you get that number from.
That's my daughter's grandmother's house.
Okay.
Okay.
I
He
get
said-
that.
That was a good way how you said.
So and then and she used to win all the time, so that's what made me play that. But then I also play the in between game where you automatically win money,
Okay.
and then I buy scratch offs. So I spend about maybe $10.
Yo, like in your heart of hearts, man. Be honest, man. Like if you really hit for 500 million, would you answer my call?
Yeah, I would definitely.
You answer my
You
call?
would be like my advisor. I would hire you
Yeah.
to
Like
keep people away from me because you're kind of on the big side. So
Yeah, you on the big side.
yeah, you saw what happened to Chitty.
that was scary. That's what I said. You actually can fight. And last week, the way you was beating them off you, I lost my voice. Don't do it.
Yeah. Take
Anyway.
a sip. Take a sip.
Yo, but yeah, I would definitely take
You
care.
answer the call.
I would
Fi-
take care of my closest people. I would take care of my
Yeah,
closest people.
I would look out for anybody who regularly is talking to me. Like if we already talking, but if you just like we ain't talked in years,
Yeah.
and you just hit me up.
But now I even take care of people I haven't talked to in years for the
Family,
simple.
right?
If they-
No, even friends because it's just like life sometimes gets in the way of each other and we just haven't talked for
That's
no
true, if
reason.
you still
It's
love
not
them.
like it's like if you
Oh, they not just getting extra because you got the money. You saying?
yeah. Nah, it's like
I guess.
I would probably call them like, look, here's something,
Right.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
help you out.
Like my friend Jackie and Kim. I don't talk to them as much.
Yeah.
But if I won big money, I would send them like $1 million or something. Be like,
Yeah,
"Look."
you
Because
know
I
what?
still
With
love them.
500 million, I'm taking care of a lot of people.
I'm
For
a-
sure.
Like I said, I'm.
You spread it around to people you know.
Like, because I figure, like,
People
my
are effort.
grandparents and my parents, right?
For sure.
I ain't got to give them much because they ain't going to be here that much longer. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
in
just
reality.
being honest. I'm being honest.
Right.
My grandfather about to turn 99. He like counting
Sure.
his last days.
Yeah,
for real.
he just needs like somebody cook his food for him. And,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother, she still get out and go play her numbers. I'm going to just say, look, I got somebody go play your numbers for you, man.
So it's funny you said that. I had a conversation with my brother and his wife about how I want my funeral to go.
Oh my God.
My brother doesn't like talk about that. I like talking about stuff like that because I don't want.
That's a reality
It's
too.
reality.
Yeah, it's
you
a
have to put that
reality.
together. So I
I
told
don't
my
want to talk
brother,
about that.
I told because I know my sister-in-law will see it through. Because my mother is a very hardcore
No, she
Christian.
not. She don't like your ass.
She don't like me, but she loves me. But so
That's
it's
good,
a
that's
big
good.
difference.
That's why I'm talking about love, right?
Right. She loves me. She doesn't like me, but she loves me. But she would see my funeral through, right?
Right.
Because I know my mother is a hardcore Christian. See, I don't want no casket. you know,
Don't go buy a casket.
I don't
No,
want
but
no
tell 'em
no
what you-
cash.
but tell 'em how
I
you
can
say-
imagine you. I don't think people would see me because I took some really great. I take really great pictures. I'm really photogenic. So there's so many pictures you can put
Yeah.
around me that look better. I don't want nobody to see me. You know what I'm saying? The hell is that?
Yo,
You know?
I don't think they actually cross the arms anymore, right?
Well, I don't want nowhere to.
Well, actually, they do. They cross hands.
Like this.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah,
the front.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, they do.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
it's
just.
whack.
And then another thing, it could be me, because every time I go to a funeral and they be like, "Okay, we're gonna go get in this long line to go to the burial site," I'm like, "Oh God damn, I gotta go." You know what I'm saying? And then in the cars. It's just so annoying.
But why would
and
you
majority
care,
of the time
though?
you go to a funeral, you got to go to work the next day. I care because I mean the same time you just use.
No,
then you
I
gotta do
agree.
that.
I agree. I
So
already
I
told.
want to do the thing, have a nice.
I told my folk not to process me through the town. Like, don't process me.
Don't
like,
do that.
Like you holding up people who
Holding
actually
up people
going
that
somewhere in real life.
took their time.
I'm
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't got nowhere to be.
Right. Burn me.
That's what I say. Cremate
Burn
me.
me. Put a little, maybe give my daughter a little something in a locket or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
there
then
you go.
take the rest of Miami. You know where I like to be on the beach. And
Just
let
let
me
it go.
live my life.
Put it in the sand.
Let me live my life. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Facts.
that
Do
is
not.
something.
I'm telling you.
So-
I,
so,
I
but-
told my brother if they let my Christian family win and they be like, have me in the casket, I'm gonna hunt my brother's wife for the rest.
I told y'all.
Yeah.
Don't let them have
Hey,
you something
not
like
let-
that.
I'm kind of with you. Like, I'm like, me, I don't want you to spend no money for me to go because I want to be cremated as well. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Just say don't spend no money because the pictures need to be that big all over.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
But-
want you to spend no money. I just want to go.
But we don't waste money on no casket
Nah,
and
I
no
know.
grave
So-
burial
so,
site and all
so
that.
like, I went to a funeral last week, right? The first time I ever seen this, the casket that you that they put you in for the
was
viewing.
it rented?
It wasn't rented, but it's the one. No, they do have rented
I mean, people
caskets.
rent caskets all the
yeah,
time,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
So would they put
actually-
you in when you rent?
So
No,
casket.
you rent a real casket,
right.
but
Then
you
they
give
put
it back.
you in, then,
yeah, you give it
they
back.
put you-
Right,
in a
but
box.
what do they bury you into? Like a
box.
Or cremation
So actually, now this casket they cremate you
in the casket.
in this casket,
Okay.
and they actually at the funeral home it says on-site cremation, so you can actually
Wow.
see a cremation if you actually if you sign
Who
to
the
have
hell
it.
want
want
to
to see?
see
If
that.
you
Who
wanted
want
to.
to see a
Yes.
cremation? Who
A
want to see?
lot of people do.
A lot of people want to see it.
No, that's crazy.
It's,
never
like,
wanna
like,
see
it's, like
my-
it's the same as folk that love horror movies and some folk don't watch horror
No,
movies.
that's your mother,
you
though.
wanna
You want to
see
see
your
your mother
mother,
burned
somebody
up.
burned-
Some people love horror movies, some people don't.
I can do it. If that was my mother's wishes, and
yeah. You see it through the end.
Oh, you want to see it?
First
through.
of all, I think your funeral is not for you though. It's for the people that get their last.
This
And
is
that's
true.
true.
That's why
This
my
is
brother
true.
talking about. I don't see you like this sketched up. But what
He
I'm
He
saying,
said just use a
you
picture.
dead.
He said use
Ain't
a
nobody
picture
paying
and
attention.
memories.
You can
He
put
said a
great-
picture and
nigga,
memories.
they see pictures on Facebook all
Right,
the time
and I took great
because he
pictures.
posed in them pants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
So I wonder this though, man, just for you guys especially, man. Like, have y'all ever looked into like what twins go through when one twin is lost?
Well, I tell you, when we was young, and I hate to say this, my brother might get mad. I'll say my brother used to mess with this young lady. I'm not gonna say because she might be listening to the show.
Okay.
But
I thought she was dead. That's like we was talking about
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. What was we
So I
talking
was like,
about?
if one, have y'all looked into what happens when one of the twins passes away?
Oh,
Like
I
the other
thought you were talking about feelings. I'm
How,
sorry.
how does is there
Well,
something that
eventually
twins?
the other twin's gonna pass too.
What?
I mean, that's reality.
and this nigga's like, I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about
I
me.
guess I'm wondering how deeply twins are connected because I
Well, it
never really
depends
asked,
on
right?
like for instance, I can say we was closer as we was younger as we grew up, but I think when
You
we
got
got
more
into our life,
independent?
like as
Sure.
I got married and stuff like that, is you know what I'm saying.
more independent, right?
We're more independent. You know what I'm saying. Even though we
talk
still
every day though.
we talk like probably
All
what
day.
3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is,
Like two Mitches.
no, I'm saying we brothers. You know what I'm saying. That's
But
what
we
we talk.
talk. People would think we hate each other because like he'll call me, and I'll be like, "Why the hell are you calling me like we friends with?"
Or he called me. I was like, "What the fuck you want?" You know what I'm saying, dude?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? What? You know
And
what I'm
then we never say bye. We always say, "Stop calling him." We
Yeah,
hang
yeah.
up. That's how
Or we say, "Hey, look, okay, look, you about to hear click." And it'd be clear. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
be
That's how
long,
it's-
but you know you're not
But
gonna hear me on that.
yeah,
But
But
y'all know each other. So I'm just wondering, like, like you know, like a couple who's been together for a long time, they lose one of the couples. A lot of times, that second person goes
Lose
soon
after, yes.
Now I know it's different because Steve is married, of course, and
well, we live a very.
but just the fact that y'all
independent life.
grew up, y'all always been like kind
Now,
of.
I would say if he would have died when he was younger and I didn't have an insurance policy on him, I would be kind of upset. But I'm just saying.
But I respect that. Same here. Like me, I got a huge insurance policy on
He
him.
does. I'm sure
So
he does.
I'm
I have
if
an
I'm
insurance
crying,
policy on him now.
I'm crying of happiness.
joy.
Like tears is running. I'm rich. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You finally did something for
He
me.
finally, yo,
I'm
was
saying?
worth something.
Yeah.
Because my twin brother was so needy. It's like when you buy that bear at the carnival, you always got to carry this big motherfucker around the way you go. And that's the way I
It's
felt.
like
That's
you're
right.
glad to have it, but you're kind of pissed at the same time, right?
Hey, I don't know if I should smack the shit out of him right now.
Oh, you too. I understand. I get it. I got you. You know, we see each other.
Yeah, we see each other.
Okay.
We right here.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, no, I'm just saying that's my road dog for real.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but you know, but it is what it is. But
Right.
you know, in your case though, but I can understand.
Yo, I came to your birthday party. We gonna move on from the twin stuff, man. But
Please.
I mean, I came to your birthday like 4 years ago
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the club. They closed this joint down. It was down in the basement.
The meeting place.
Yeah,
meeting
yeah,
place.
yeah. It was so crazy. It was so crazy.
That was actually
because-
my party, but
exactly because Ron
That's-
dragged Steve up to do the karaoke song. Was it BBD
Yeah.
or
I
My
think it was,
Prerogative?
or
Remember the Time? It was Remember the Time, and they did that together. Joe. I was like, that was just wild, Joe. Like
That was
Yeah,
wild.
but see, the thing about it is,
he dragged
right,
you up. He made you go do.
Well, because I tell
Ronnie
you,
told
we
you it
kinda
was
grew-
his party. He
was
was
a-
just happened to be there,
But things, but normally when we have stuff, though, I admit though, most
and he
of the
helped
big
him
stuff,
pay for it.
yeah, most stuff big. You know, my wife will put it together. You know what I'm saying? So she would invite him.
no, his wife.
You know what I'm
his
saying?
wife throws his parties. She let me know that's his party.
No, she
I
don't.
love you.
That
but I
is
don't-
true.
Yeah,
But
That
I
is
love
true.
you.
no,
I
she
don't
put
like
it
you.
like
Nah,
we turned 30.
She was
Okay,
like,
our 30th birthday.
She was like, and Ron. That's
That's true.
My
Like the
name was
cake
on
be
it.
like, "Happy birthday,
Arnold."
Steve, Arnold," and then have a little thing. Oh yeah, and Ron.
And I appreciate that.
And Ronnie be happy with it, but then he try to take that little piece home. Don't nobody cut that piece.
I'm fine with anything anybody acknowledge me because
Funny.
most of, like one time she threw him a nice party with clowns and stuff inside of a
It was not no damn clowns,
It
you
was
clown.
like it was games.
Oh, how about our 30th
the
birthday
30th
party?
party at the joint in
Well, she
Captain
wasn't the
Heights.
only one who threw that. Everybody helped that out.
Nah.
No, she put
She
that together.
put that joint together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all my friends were at that party. But anyway, moving on about us. So as y'all can tell, my voice is kind of messed up. I had
No,
a
I
great
couldn't
weekend.
tell. You just sound like thick in the tongue. But go ahead. No, I'm just kidding.
He's hurting. He's hurting. You'll be good though.
Yo, you was
Yeah.
partying like that?
I did. Like, I'm gonna start off. So Friday, my nephew got married to the most beautiful bride.
What was
Okay.
up with that outfit, man?
Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
nephew, yo. We tried to go party with nephew, man.
Oh yeah, we
They
had
hung
to-
out for a second and then they rolled out on
But
us.
no, but you came kind of late though.
Oh,
No, I'm
I-
saying
I did
because
come-
that's
I did
not
come-
your thing.
I
Because
did
you
come a little
understand.
late.
But we was there from early.
But
Because
We
you-
wasn't there that early because I beat them niggas there. He told me I'm gonna be there 8:30,
Exactly.
7:30, 8 o'clock. I get there 9:15.
we still ain't there.
He still ain't there.
But I had it laid
I was
out.
going to show them a good time, man, but they rolled out. like-
Because they already had a good time, really. You know what
okay,
I'm
that's
saying?
Arnold
good.
spent- Arnold
But
spent
shout
about
out to the
good
nephews. They got
2,000.
married though. They got married though.
Yeah, they got married. My nephew got, not both of them, but my other nephew get married the end of the
I wish
month.
we had some pictures
Unfortunately,
because we
I won't
wanted
be
to see his outfit. Go look at Ron Austin's
What was wrong with my
Facebook.
outfit? See, they don't understand. When you go to weddings now, you don't wear black suits. And,
I didn't say
and
you
stuff.
did.
I had on a wedding outfit. I had on, the colors of the wedding was rose. So I had on rose khakis, and I had on one of those flowered shirts. It was a wedding look.
Okay,
It was an outdoor
okay.
wedding look.
All right.
I thought I looked great.
In a pimp way. You know what I'm saying?
Arnold had on a size too big suit. You know
Well,
what I'm
I
saying?
lost some weight.
I wouldn't
lost
say
that
that.
weight.
I think you just.
You know what I'm saying?
didn't get it
But
cut
you know
down
what I'm
yet.
saying? I haven't.
And
I haven't
you
pulled
probably
the-
should have had it on something 2 size too big. Cause
No,
you-
his was 2 size too small.
That's what I was
My
about to say.
outfit looked great.
No, it did not.
Okay. I thought
Okay.
I looked great.
Audience
I got a lot
be
of
a
time.
judge.
I was the
That's
best
Friday.
dressed person besides.
That's Friday.
Besides the groom at that wedding. But anyway, moving on. So Friday, I got really drunk at the wedding.
Okay.
So I got home and I threw up a lot when I got home.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So then that was Friday night. So Saturday I got
You
up.
too old
I
for
went
this
to the
shit.
gym and I did
I know
everything.
you
I feel
40
better.
something years old.
So Saturday night, one of my best frat brothers. I'm sorry you didn't get invited to that party, but anyway, one of our frat brothers, he had his birthday, but he only invited like maybe 16 people because of the COVID, and you had to also show your COVID, your
Vaccination card
to go. So everybody there was vaccinated.
You see the shade he just threw right there, though?
Nigga, you got a vaccination card.
No, I'm saying when he said, I'm sorry you didn't get invited. He trying to say,
So-
you ain't down like that.
Yeah, I mean everybody's not, you know.
Well, they know. First of all, Steve declines every offer
Yeah,
to hang
well,
out anyway.
I did not decline.
Yes,
I
you
just-
do.
I
You
You
never
do.
hang out, yo. You never
Okay,
hang out.
back to me.
It's
Off
cool.
off,
Okay.
back to
Okay,
me.
back to you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Saturday I drank.
Spotlight.
No, don't do that. I'm not that vain. But anyway, so I go to this party. The party started at 6. I'm drinking. He has all these. He's a Prince fan, so all these drinks were
Purple.
purple and they were a Prince record thing. So I kept drinking this drink called the Purple Rain, which is made with white liquor. But all the shots I took were Hennessy. So I mixed liquors. So then when I got home, I threw up again. So I've been throwing up for 2 days straight, which is normally good. That's what I normally do to lose weight. But
This is crazy.
This thing crazy.
but it didn't work out for me.
He's so telling the truth, though, Faith.
Yes.
So somehow or another, my vocal cords got messed up in between. I couldn't speak ever since Sunday.
You probably lost your tonsil or something.
I think Mama took my tonsils. I don't know. I'll talk to her about that. Anyway, so that was the reason why, audience, I apologize for my voice.
Okay.
My voice. But it was a really great weekend. I just really was proud to see my nephew get married.
That's what's up.
He
Yeah,
has
he
the
was
most
young
beautiful
too.
wife.
They actually
Yeah,
they've
man.
been
They've been
sorta-
together since.
They sort of like
like
my
teenagers.
situation.
Met in high
He was
school.
17 and when he met her and
Yeah,
stuff
man.
like that.
Y'all,
and
that's crazy.
And they've been together for 9 years. They got married. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
He
It
20.
is. I tried that.
I thought
but
they
it
Ben was married. You know what I'm saying?
Thought they was already married.
But they the perfect couple though, man. And like I tell him, like he always told him, man, you gotta progress, man. Don't never sit still. You gotta keep it motivated. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do good.
Yeah,
'Cause
they're awesome
a woman
couple.
don't want to see you just sitting around doing
But
nothing.
after you get married, then what?
What you mean? Then what?
Yeah, then what?
That's when it
after
began.
After 5 years, after 7
That's when
years.
life begins.
Then here comes
Okay,
okay,
here
with
we
a baby
go.
carriage.
After 7
Right,
years.
I'm just-
Okay, let's say you got options. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
What are
saying?
your options?
Well, no, I just think, marriage, you begin. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 incomes, first of all. It's always positive right there.
That's true.
Okay, so how long can sex and making money together hold the marriage strong?
It can hold a lifetime. That's why I keep
A
telling you.
lifetime?
That's what we were talking about
I
last
do.
time.
I
It
disagree
could.
with you on that.
No, I
'Cause
know a
I
couple-
know my grandparents ain't having sex no more.
No, you think
No.
that? Grandma
No,
still
she's still
copping
giving
balls.
them head.
Grandma still
You know what I'm
copping
saying?
balls.
She's still going down on that.
Oh, no, not grandma.
I'm telling you, she's still going down, grandma.
So y'all ready? Y'all want to get to some hot topics?
Yeah.
We got a wonderful couple here.
Yeah.
The audience is gonna be happy to see that. And we're doing our love, sex, and relationship.
Especially after last week, huh?
Oh, man, yeah.
So today is inspired. Anyway, so hot topics. Today marks 1 year since.
George Floyd's death.
Thank you, Dave. That was really helpful. Since George Floyd's death.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So how do y'all? Can y'all reflect from that? What are your reflections from that?
Yeah. George Floyd, listen, I'll tell you this, man. Like I said, I think that it was a very pivotal moment for our country because we always see video, right? We seen video of the guy that was in South Carolina. I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. Who got stopped for a moving violation, a seatbelt, or something like that. He started running, an older dude, and a white officer shot him while he was running in South Carolina. He died.
Right.
We heard about Freddie Gray. You hear about it afterwards, or you
Right.
see a video
Right.
of it. But George Floyd, you saw like
It was
almost
like real
in
day.
real
It was
time.
Instantaneous.
Yeah.
Like it was happening.
Right.
Like this just happened. It was
Right.
like it got Facebook Live. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you watched him actually be killed in over 9 minutes. Like you watched it, and I think it had such an impact on the country that it sparked the kind of protests, like in every city, multiple protests. I mean, young people coming out
And it changed. Yeah, but
I mean, it moved people.
Yeah,
in a way that the videos and the other killings probably played a part in because it was accumulative.
Right.
But seeing that, I mean, watching this dude like cry for his mother,
Yes.
and the dude on his knees so cavalier, It was very impactful. You know
And
what I'm
then
saying?
for the dude to actually knew who he was, because
Yeah,
when
he
you
called his name.
he knew him.
he knew him. So it's like you didn't care that you knew this person. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I would think when I
Nah,
see
man,
stuff like that, but when I see stuff like that, like the police, do they actually look at us as humans? You see what I'm saying? That they would do something like that. Like, would you do something? Say, for instance, you can be a 12-year-old boy can get knocked down and dragged by a police officer, but how would he feel about his son getting dragged? You see what I'm saying?
Wait,
So
wait,
do
this
he
is-
look at me as a 12-year-old?
But you
I'm
know,
saying
but,
as my
but I don't
No.
think you should get into that, because here's why. I don't think you should get into that because I feel like you can think about doing a crime all day long. The police, the judicious don't care about you thinking about a crime all day long. They care about what you do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could not like you on the job, but they can't come out and act a certain way.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
but- yeah.
So I'm talking about it's what you actually do.
No, but my question is though, what I'm saying though, when police do
But-
some
but
of the
see-
stuff that they do, let me ask this though.
Well, that's the
when
point.
police do some of the stuff that they do they look at you as a human being though? Like some of the stuff that when they choke you like that,
No,
are
I
they
think-
seeing you as a human being?
I think they get incensed and they like you call it snapping, you call it blanking out, whatever you want to call it. I think you can get emotionally caught up in the moment, and police officers oftentimes, as we see, it's not a new thing, they get drunk on their power. They get away with it so much.
That's right.
That you really
And I
think this time I'm
and
going to get away with
I
it.
think that was the case in George Floyd's situation.
you think you're gonna get away with it
Because
again.
It was not only that; it was just like people were like saying, "Nah, you don't need to be on him." You know, the crowd they was like telling him what to do, and it's like, "Nah, I'm gonna do what I feel like doing. Fuck what you saying."
No, and in that moment, he was in Minneapolis. He had no idea that the world,
Was watching.
Watch this. Protests didn't just happen in this country.
Right.
Protests for George Floyd happened out of the
over.
country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't thinking about that. He was like, yo, nobody care about this nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But even so, that I'm thinking when you have your knee on this dude's neck for 9 minutes
he
or
wa-
something,
but he
but I'm
wa-
saying,
But he
that-
did it
but
before.
do you think
though,
do it matter?
And got away with it.
Right.
Yes.
But what I'm saying, did he think that he did?
No.
He, did
No,
he say that
no, because
don't
he
care
did
if
it
killed
before
him?
and got away
He
with
got
it.
away with it. So he's not thinking none of that. None of the rationale we have, he ain't got none of that.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't think that somebody can die when you're doing that?
No, because you got away with it before.
You get away with it, and the person didn't die, whatever. You
Yeah.
don't think, even if he dies, it's like whatever. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, just think about it. Look how many. A lot of police are involved in shootings in certain cities and things like that, and then and on multiple occasions.
Right.
It's not like it's one occasion. It's
no,
like
listen, that happens.
it happens.
And-
Well, I tell you one thing. What happened though in this situation, it actually woke people up because a lot, especially you deal with like white, politicians and all of that. They tried to act like it wasn't real what was going on.
Right.
Like, for instance, they tried to say like, remember Fruitville Station?
yeah.
Okay, and you saw when the guy got shot and the thing.
I didn't see it. I just saw the movie, but I
Right,
know what you're
and
talking
it was the saddest movie, but I'm not even getting that. But the thing is, when you talk to a politician about stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Especially the particular white politician, no, and I'm not saying nothing against white people and everything, but I'm saying, but when they go on air,
You're just
they try to
speaking the
act,
truth.
they try
Yeah,
to
man,
they try
F
to
white
act
people
like
right now.
right, but they try to act like
No, I'm stopping.
right, but they try to act like it's not real, like it's not what's happening is not real. But you
Because
couldn't,
it's
but
not-
you
it's
couldn't.
not in
But
their
what I'm saying
reality.
is right, it's not
It's not in
reality.
their
It's not in their
reality.
reality. But right
Their
there was
reality.
on, but right there was on video. So you had to say that's what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah, but
shout
you,
out to Gigi Wong. She said, "Let that be a lesson to all cops."
that is true, and being that this is the anniversary, and the sad part today, there was a shooting there at his plaza where he took his last breath.
Oh
back.
no, for really?
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hey, wow.
I mean, I can imagine that. I mean, but I wouldn't make too much of that. I think, like I said, George Floyd, man. I don't know why the divine chose George Floyd to be the catalyst.
that's how
we
you
say
do,
so
though.
many people died, man. Like my feelings about white people have shifted so much in the last 3 years. Like I've been very open, very understanding, very very broad thinking about
Right.
all of it. But the last 3 years, man, just the last 3 to 5 years, man, talking from Eric Garner, Freddie Gray, Tamir Rice, and to see how the country responds but doesn't respond, right? We have protests, we have marches, but don't change anything. it really shifted the way I feel about white people because I feel like even if you're not racist, right, your father is, or your auntie is, or your uncle is, and you know what I'm saying? You're not making enough noise.
Well, most of them, I would say they're not racist.
Or your friend
but
is.
they're not. I wouldn't say that they're not racist. I would say that.
I'm saying even if you're not, your cousin, your friend is.
But what I would say is this: they're not going to do anything to help our cause and mess up their cause.
That's what I'm saying. They what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying in the
True.
beginning.
What
they
I'm
just,
saying,
they
that's
just
what I'm
act
saying.
like it didn't assist. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what I'm
George
saying.
Floyd
And it changed me.
and George Floyd brought it out. Say you can't say that
No,
police
But you know
brutality is
what,
not
y'all-
real.
Y'all
But
might
when
get
we
mad
seen
at
this-
me, but I think George Floyd also
Don't get smacked.
made some white people, not all, some white people realize the importance of Black lives. as
That's
well.
what I'm saying.
Well, it did. It did. I said it was. I said the divine chose that moment with George Floyd to be a shift because it definitely shifted. I know it shifted stuff in America, not enough to change it, but it shifted it enough because it shifted in the world. Like
Right.
I said,
Yeah,
people
because it
protesting.
said-
I mean, we have legislation up
Up for it, yep.
now, but we
we
don't
tried.
know which way it's gonna go.
Yeah, but it should have happened with Tamir Rice. You know what I'm saying? When Tamir Rice got
It
killed,
should have happened. It should have happened long
It
before
should have happened
that.
when Rodney King got beat the tail out. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
But I will say this though. But it's different.
Can we all just get along?
Well, the difference is this. Like I said, even in Rodney King's time, right? We saw that secondhand. That's what I mean. We saw it secondhand,
Right,
right?
'cause
Even though it was on video.
Well, it was on video, but well after, right? But George Floyd was almost instantly like that got shot out
Real
to
time.
work.
And for him, and for you to see somebody actually die right there on camera, that's
Like
serious.
yesterday, they
That's
just
like-
had,
that's-
8 hours ago,
and
they
then
just
call
died.
for his mama.
Yeah.
So
That's deep.
what do y'all think? I'm now moving on to like the cases, like the George Floyd case. Once the verdict came out, we were very happy, right? And
Speak for yourself.
you what? Ooh.
Well, I don't think we should be happy until we see
That's
that we see the judgment.
Yeah,
okay.
that
You know what I'm
till we
saying?
see the sentence. I'm not
sentence.
happy till we know what the sentence
Because
is.
he
Because even though
I
he's
mean,
been found guilty,
So, but yeah, don't take his point though. I feel what you saying though. We were at least happy that he was found guilty because there was a chance. Like I was like 50-50, like.
Yes.
with the judge of his peers.
Yeah, he might get off. Like it could have been a hung jury. Like it could have
Right.
been
Yeah.
like what 11-1.
Right.
But the thing about it, for years, a lot of times we could say our white people or police officers, they weren't taking accountability. At least this showed that there was some
They
accountability.
weren't held
Wasn't
accountable.
They was
accountable.
whole
So
responsible.
they was showed that there was some sort of accountability.
No, that was refreshing. It was a little refreshing.
But that's what I wanted
I
to
don't,
say.
no, the refreshing of the word. I was glad. I was glad that they found him guilty on all charges.
Hey, y'all.
But as you said,
Hey, y'all, we got to shout out because Pam is back with us.
what up, Pam?
no means no.
No,
No
means
means
no.
No
Thank you.
means no.
We love you, Pam.
Shout out. We thank you
What's
for
up,
tuning
Pam?
in. And we got, of course, we said Gigi earlier. My man Jerry Page. What's up, Jerry? He said, what's up, fellas?
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Nika.
Wendy is always watching. We thank you.
What's up, Wendy?
Wendy.
Young
Delta's
Delta.
in the house.
My man, Money
County
Money
chapter.
Man Lonnie Lane is tuning in. Thank you, Lonnie.
Lonnie.
Okay.
Lonnie.
Oh, shout out to Mia.
my sister.
Yeah,
Shout
she's
out to
tuning in.
Mia.
Shout
All
out.
right, Mia.
So I just want to shout these people out.
And
Okay.
you ain't
Oh,
shout
Shanika. I'm sorry, but I don't like
do
her.
Shanika like that.
I don't like her much,
He
but
don't like
Shanika, we thank you as always. Yeah,
You
yeah.
always listen. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to reflect on that. Anybody else have any more? They want to reflect on that?
Well, I just think it was in a nutshell, but I just think that I think reality have changed.
Okay, so just a good book into that is that as Dave spoke that they have the Floyd Act, which is supposed to be an anti-discrimination towards black people, like you know what I'm saying, and the Senate won't hear it. They won't hear it, but
Wow.
they passed preventative legislation for the for the Asian.
Asian,
Right.
and the LGBTQ plus community,
Right.
right? But ours got to go.
All of them got protections.
All
right?
of them got protections.
Federal
but-
protections.
Yes,
But we can't get the Floyd
But
Act.
we got to go through legislation.
All right.
We begging them to
But that's what get me though. But my thing is this is that's one thing I'm saying that I think the Democrats and Joe Biden need to do when
But they're trying. But
hold
I mean,
on, but
it's
listen
like-
what I'm
Ain't
saying
no
is,
damn
but what they
trying.
doing
They
is
they got the filibuster.
no, but I'm saying
they can actually
right,
get
but
it
they
done.
can beat it. That's what I'm saying. They can beat the filibuster. Republicans did it all 4 years ago when they said all they need is a 51 to
Right.
51 to 50,
So you said
49 votes.
So right, so that's the last thing. Just that the Floyd Act is there.
Like,
there.
they should push
but we
that
haven't-
as
yeah.
It
It ain't even nothing
First
big.
of all, it should have been an executive order.
Exactly.
Just like the Asian hate was an executive order.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
That
Like-
should have been. So it also, and I might be wrong
So-
for saying this again. It's just also again showing the value of black people. Again.
Exactly.
Thank you.
It's kinda
They
sad to
they
say
really
that.
only value our singing,
Right.
dancing, our athleticism,
Entertainment.
But I tell you what,
and our minds because they love the way we think.
No,
But
they don't.
No, they love the way we think.
They love what we think when they can take the credit for it.
No, they want
When they can
poach
figure
it.
it out.
but I
They
tell
want
you,
to poach it, of course.
but
right?
I tell you one
But-
thing, Biden got 1 year to really do something big for Black America. I mean, one term to do something
He
big.
only can run one term.
But I'm saying he can do two terms.
No, he cannot because he was vice president. So you actually,
What?
if you read,
So you say he can't do 8 years?
no, he cannot.
That's
not
that's
know
not
that.
no.
We need to
I don't
look
know.
that
Look it up.
Please,
Can
I
you
don't think
find
you're
that out
right
for
with
us?
that.
Is that true?
You
Look
know,
it up.
no,
Find that
Okay,
out.
okay.
no. I know you wrong because George Senior,
Was gonna
he
run
was
again.
vice president. He ran
ran
again
again.
for
He
his
ran again
secretary
and
and lost.
He lost.
So I think you're wrong on
Dave
that.
been Trump.
No, no.
We'll
No,
see.
look
We'll
it
check it
up.
out. We'll check it out. But keep moving.
We'll check it out. Anyway, shout out. Oh, drinks got up. Salute moment. Go to the family of George Floyd.
George Floyd. Hey, oh yeah, I will say this though. George Floyd them got paid though.
He did. They did.
They
Oh,
did
yeah,
get paid.
27 million.
I mean, 27.
But I'd rather have
hold on.
I'd rather have my family.
But 27 million is a big payout
But
compared
if
to
my
the other
brother
payouts.
died with 27 million, I'd be happy.
Eric
though.
Garner.
But I'd rather have him in the process.
Eric Garner,
I don't
Freddie
blame you.
Gray,
Especially my
and the
funeral
dude
was
in
nice. So happy,
Missouri
yeah.
all got like 11 million.
That's right.
Floyd got 27.
How much did Rodney King get? Anybody know?
Rodney got
like
27
10
million.
million.
He got like 27 million.
Did
Yeah, he
Oh.
got.
I know he was rich because he
was-
ended up losing all of it because he was a gambler.
No,
And
he,
he was on drugs and
yeah,
everything.
he drowned in his
He
own
loved
swimming pool.
women and drugs.
Oh, you know he was on his show at the end before he passed away. He was
The,
on the
Celebrity
celebrity rehab show.
Oh, really?
That was so
Wow.
sad. Anyway, shout out to all the people who lost their lives to police brutality. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
we definitely keep them in prayer.
Hold
So
up, but
this is-
Gigi said one thing. I'm sorry, but
Go
this is
ahead.
good what Gigi said. She said they don't feel threatened by gays and agents. The black man is inferior. He's a king. We like that. So I mean, she makes sense though.
She said that black they more
They-
threatened by
I'm
black men.
I'm sorry, he got 3.8 man. I don't know why I got.
What I'm
thought-
Yeah. I was gonna say back in '90.
Yeah,
like, that was
but
a
what
lot.
I'm saying, she said that they feel threatened by black men. That's why they don't push the support.
Pam
on.
said you are angry about cops and their behavior, but what about blacks killing blacks in our community?
Oh, is
That's
that
I
a-
mean,
yeah, that's
Sen-
a,
that's-
no means no, Pam.
no
That's
man,
the
no.
same
Oh
thing.
my God, Pam.
That's the
Pam,
same
we
thing.
not-
Pam, we understand that.
We talking
but,
about something
and you, in a way, you have a right to say that. But the thing about it is, there's two different instances.
No, but my
Tuesday.
thing
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
Pam
it's
is
like,
doing
yo-
now. We love you, Pam. We're not getting on you. But what Pam is doing now is when
What white people do.
No, when people. No, what Pam is doing now is when people were saying when we talk about Black Lives Matter, they was like gay lives matter, white lives matter.
Yeah,
At this
exactly.
point, it's
Exactly. You're
about
trying to
what's going on
shift the
now.
conversation.
Right.
Yeah,
What you gonna say,
yeah.
Sharice?
Don't do that.
What you gonna say? You can come to a mic real quick if you want.
You know, I posted about this in my story about
You want to come to a mic?
You want to
'Cause
come
they
to a
can't
mic? She just talking all smooth and low, like
hear
we can
you.
hear
Sharice,
what she's saying.
she wanted to wait for her segment, but she can come real quick.
She had to jump in there, huh?
there's a glass right there.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
she told you.
Sit down.
Okay.
Then go back.
I'm looking at the first post from the young lady who actually filmed George Floyd's murder,
Right.
and Darnella Frazier
Yes.
is her name. And this is the first time, so basically, this is the first year since 17 then year old Darnella Frazier recorded the murder of George Floyd. She has not done any media interviews or made public statements outside of her trial testimony.
Right.
Today, she released her first public comments. And this is not about, I get this question so often about where is the protest when black on blacks, when there's a black person killing a black
Right.
person. The problem with that statement is that the power structure is designed to protect the person that is in control of the scenario.
Right.
The power structure, to Pastor's point, is why people will even question whether or not there will be a verdict or there will be a guilty verdict. The power structure is the problem, is the reason why violence persists in our inner cities. The power structure is the reason why we are a violent country. The power structure,
We're
is the
very
problem.
violent compared to the rest of the world.
because the problem is this: we'll question whether an officer will get a guilty verdict, but we won't question if Darnell or Mike or Keith or whoever in our inner city will be convicted.
Are you saying?
Man, we don't
saying he's-
question
No,
that.
there's no question. We'll
No.
know that once that person is
It's
arrested,
captured. They're
He's
going to get
gone.
convicted. They're going
and
to jail.
they're going to be convicted whether or not
They did it.
They
They
did
did
it.
or
That's a
not.
good
That's
point.
it.
That's a good point.
So I might go to jail. For
There's
saying
no
this. I hope I don't go to
protection
jail.
for the common criminal, but there's plenty of protection for white collar criminals.
But
No,
can I say
absolutely.
this?
I got
Can I
you.
say this? I might get in trouble for saying this legally, but I'm going to say it because I'm not sure. So I was on jury duty about maybe 4 years ago, and it was this young black guy who was convicted. The police caught him doing something, but he ran away. And the only evidence they had is that they smelled the airbag on him or whatever. But they didn't know what he looked like.
No
or
weapon,
whatever.
no-
no weapon. So, but all my other people, and that's how good, I convinced all of them. I said, whether he's guilty or not, they have not proved their case to say that this person, whether he is guilty. I don't know if he's guilty. That's what I'm saying. But we
with the
cannot-
evidence that was
the evidence,
presented in the
they did not
case,
do it.
they did not do their
But
job.
my whole point, and I fought
This
for that
is-
man. I fought in the point that I was crying back there to these people arguing. And I said that and because I couldn't see myself putting another young black man in jail, whether he's guilty or not. You know what I'm saying? It was wrong.
Tell
That's
you
why I
the
say I
truth.
might can go to jail.
I wanna
No,
read
no,
this.
no.
Right.
Actually, no, because I the same instance happened with me 2 years ago. It was a murder case, right? They actually had the prosecutors did not do their job. They did not have enough evidence. They didn't have video evidence. But the public defender that he was using, this was the second time going to trial for this, right? They came up with so much evidence, right? It was even hard to even think about convicting him. And it's like, why are you even second guessing? And just to think about even the process, it was probably over like 300 of us in there for jury duty, right? On just this one case, right? How many people had so many excuses of not even actually being part of the jury? And
That's
this is
why we
why we
have
go
to
to
go.
jail.
We have to
Right.
go to jury
And that's
duty.
why I said I couldn't possibly, whether that young man was guilty or not.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was not letting that go. I don't care. You didn't prove your case. You didn't
Yeah,
give your- all
regardless,
because,
regardless
So
of
what
what's
if
going on.
But what if they'd approved the case? Would you
I
just?
probably still would have not.
I wanna
See, that's what you know.
read what Darnella said. What her Darnella's statement is, and she said, "A year ago today, I witnessed a murder. The victim's name was George Floyd. Although this wasn't the first time,
Say his name, son.
I've seen a black man get killed at the hands of the police. This is the first time I witnessed it happen in front of me. Right in front of my eyes, a few feet away. I didn't know this man from a can of paint, but I knew his life mattered. I knew that he was in pain. I knew that he was another black man in danger with no power. I was only 17 at the time, just a normal day for me, walking my 9-year-old cousin to the corner store." And I'm gonna stop right there because I was about 8 or 9 years old when I saw my first homicide out the window at home. And I actually talked about this in an interview with Neuro Magazine. It's up on my website now. And this is the first time I've seen this. And for whatever reason, it was on my heart to share that story today. And this is the first time after sharing that I'm realizing that more and more children
I witnessed.
Their youth are being sucked out of them. Doesn't
innocence,
matter.
right,
The
yeah.
innocence is being
Yeah.
sucked out of them, out of us, because it forces you to grow up.
Yeah, no, you get triggered by so many things online, man. Like it's so many stories of brutality, and even if people don't die, just the fact that, like I told you, I can't even watch the Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence movie Life no more.
Oh, for real?
I can't even watch that movie no more because it's like, yo, to see these black dudes go down to the country and then get blamed for a murder they didn't commit and go to jail, like.
Yeah.
But
It's
actually,
sick.
actually, the police officers actually committed. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm saying.
And they
imagine
sat in
this,
jail,
it was
and
so
then,
sick. I can't
and
even
then
watch
sat
the
in
movie.
jail all that time.
Yes.
Yeah,
And they had to fake their death to
I don't
even
even enjoy the movie no more. Because that's how impactful these last 3-5 years have been, man.
But you know, Gigi she said it jokingly, but let's just a question in hand. Do y'all think this is right? She said, "Man, I gotta go to work. I ain't got time for no jury duty. They should have a set of folks who get paid to be jurors."
That's
Do
a
y'all,
good idea.
do y'all agree that?
No, listen.
That's
Go
why-
to jury
that's why
duty.
But I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
why
yeah.
that don't work. Because if I'm a paid juror, I can also take a bribe.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
yes, that's.
But
this
but
is
you can take a
also-
bribe regardless.
This is
No,
also
no,
why
you
the
don't-
same system they have with jury duty should be something we should do. Right. And it's the same system we should use with Congress. Because Congress should also be made up of regular, ordinary people from all walks of life.
But
because
actually,
that
that's-
way,
you know just about
That's the
every
purpose of
just about
Congress.
every board and every like organization, professional organization, they have people from
Of
the
their
public.
peers, yeah.
You have your peers in there, but you also have one or two members from the public who actually are part of the board.
They're called lobbyists.
So
That's the branch of the government
But
nobody
even like
talks
the school
about.
board, even the school board have a student board member.
Representative, right,
You know what I'm saying? So, but I get
Because
what you're
you
saying.
want
But
perspective,
actually, but
you want
reality,
perspective.
but reality, the Congress, the 445 members, right?
yeah.
They actually supposed to be
regular
from
people.
their community. It's supposed to be regular people.
It's
that
not lawyers and
But what
career
happened was,
politicians,
but what
exactly.
happened was, it became a financial
Exactly.
business, and so now that you have
That's
the-
what I mean.
these
But it's
top
no, it's
people
no
getting these
farmers.
positions, but it,
you don't have scientists as
but it
congressmen.
used to be like that. Congressman should be for the people.
A
'cause
preacher.
You represent
It should
the
be
people.
all people from different walks of life, so that when you're making laws for the whole country,
can
you
be-
have all these perspectives
and
at the
relate- it can
table,
be relatable to the people.
giving you input.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like exactly. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I think
my thing is like Congress.
That's why they say it's the people's house.
The politicians, they actually work for us, but we act like we work for them.
Yo, I'ma
Exactly.
get
No, they
Sharice-
act like
I'm
we
giving
work for them.
Sharice the last
we
statement
act
on
like
this topic, and then we're gonna move on.
I think the problem with how policy is written is that there's a silent branch of government that's not
Oh, yeah, the
talked
lobbyists,
about.
Right.
You know, it's the lobbyist branch, and that's where these people are raising the funds. They're creating the PACs, the super PACs. Is
That's
what they
what I'm
talk
saying.
about,
You-
and
you
those
work
are
for
the
one.
political action
work for a
committees.
Right.
I did work for lobbyists. I was a lobbyist.
But lobbyists both are good and both bad, right? But the problem is that the lobbyists, it's the lobbyist firm with the highest dollar is winning and getting their voices heard.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why Congress have changed the way that they do business. That's why a rich person or a person that's really not part of your community is representing you as a congressman, because what you said, lobbyists change the way
and
things
it's
go.
sad that you can even say that with the church. The church changed once.
But you
the
got
church
somebody
became a
like
business too.
AOC from New York who's actually part of her community.
Right.
She came in there broke.
Right.
She came to Congress. She said she took a bus
Pam
to
said-
get to work.
Pam
You
said,
see what I'm saying?
Pam said jurors do get paid.
Yeah.
They
I
get
got
paid
$30.
$15 a day.
Anyway,
There ain't no
salute,
money.
Salute. Hey, you
Salute.
guys. The new huge viral. Thank you, Pam. The new viral video going around is where the young lady proposed to the man. How did y'all feel about that? Have y'all seen that?
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
gonna step out of
I-
this.
Yeah, I
come back
definitely,
later.
I
You
definitely
come
saw
back.
that.
You ain't leaving.
I definitely saw that. So
You said
You sent it to me.
yeah, exactly. So
said she proposed to her, man?
Yes,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
got on one knee
Got
in
all
a
the way on her
dress,
knees, in a dress.
so
out on the ground.
And he didn't even help her up, too.
I got
You know?
so much to say about this, right?
Go ahead.
In the sense of, I think there's layers to it. The first thing is this: is that when the woman gets on her knee, she's basically taking the normal position of a guy based on our conditioning,
Bam.
right?
That's true.
So when
Fact.
she takes that position, it's like, do I have to hold my mouth like this?
Yeah. Oh.
Like, what do I do? Stand like a Power Ranger?
You go home and get your pussy ate.
Hey, do you do like that? Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, you pull your hand out. Oh, give it to me.
Oh yeah, give it to me.
Give
yeah.
it to me.
Yeah, like, do I get excited? Like, are we switching roles? So on. I say that to only say that I understand people like myself who are conditioned to see a man getting on one knee, right? But my objective mind says this: it really don't matter who get on their knee. You don't even have to get on a knee. So
Nah, she got to get on 2 knees.
so exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You
Do
on
it
your
right.
knees, that's for a purpose,
Do it
not
right.
to give
I
you no
just
ring.
think- I just
Not to
think-
propose.
So I want to say, objectively speaking,
You on your knees so I can propose.
I think that
At that moment.
yeah. Oh, my man,
a
you
man or a woman can propose to each other, but I
Right.
think it's different ways you do it. I think if a woman's gonna propose to a man, she doesn't need to get on one knee and do it.
I know.
There's other ways she could do it in a feminine way. She could propose to him because I don't think that's
I mean, the
not out of
best way a
bounds.
woman should do that is, hey, I'm pregnant. Let's get married. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think she could be laying in the bed under you.
I like that one, but
She
nah,
could be
it
laying
won't
under
work
your
for me.
arm in the bed.
Show it.
You know what I'm saying? She could be laying on your arm in the bed and small talk, pillow talk, and ask you right there.
Oh, just put the song on. Put
She could have her legs wrapped around you and be rubbing your head, washing your head, something like, and talking to you. Y'all having a really intimate dialogue.
Or
and she
could
can ask you.
Or she could say, I just hit the lottery, baby. Let's get married.
Or she can have her head
be
in your
hot.
lap. And
Or she could do it like that. Yes. Or she could do it like, but that's not fair though. Because everything is yes.
But
Yes.
I got you.
Yes.
I got
I
you.
got
but,
you.
but I just think that it just, I mean, personally, would you take her seriously?
No, I tell you.
So
I
I
said,
had
get your
this
ass up.
conversation this
Don't embarrass
weekend.
me like that.
I had this
You know what I'm
conversation
saying?
this
Don't
weekend,
do that.
right?
He didn't
Get
even
your
help
ass
her
up.
up. So go ahead.
I said, this is what I said, because I hadn't seen the video at this time. But I said, because two ladies had asked me this. They're young, and they said, do you consider this desperate? And I said, nah, I really wouldn't consider it desperate. I said, but I wouldn't, if a woman proposed to me, she got down on one knee and proposed to me, I would accept it in the public eye. But after that, we're done.
Oh my God.
You know, because the simple fact of it is, you didn't even give me the opportunity, or we didn't have this conversation. And if we did have this conversation, you know I was gonna propose to you. Why would you do something like
So
that?
now you switching around. One can argue that you saying that only men can propose.
Yes.
I first of all, if
That's
you're going to
facts.
do a public display,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
I
That's
would
Okay,
not-
so-
That's
okay,
making
so-
your man look like a punk.
So
yeah, it's making
so-
look like a little
I'm
bitch,
not saying I
like
don't agree.
like
Hold on.
Chrissy did Jim
Hold
Jones.
on.
I'm not
and
saying
he
I
said, "I
don't
got
agree,
you."
but-
I don't knock
And-
them.
and
I
they
don't
thought he
knock
was
them
soft
for
very
saying
sensitive.
that.
Oh no, you know.
I
you know-
don't knock
you
y'all
know
for
fast-
saying that, but we have to admit that we're speaking out of our conditioning.
Oh,
We're conditioned to see. We only seen men get on one knee. We never seen women do it before. So that's how we were raised up. So it feels awkward to us, and I
I
think
usually
it's
see women get on 2 knees. You're right.
and I think it's okay.
Come back, go
It's
back
okay
down.
for us to admit that we're conditioned a certain way, and that ain't really for us. But I think it's not right to condemn younger people. Because that girl in the video, I don't think she's over 30.
no.
She looked over 30.
Yeah, the outfit.
But let
was
me ask
really
you a
old.
question, though.
But look,
She looked over 30.
let's
She
say-
looked over 30. He
But
looked
look,
over 30.
Shanika, shout out to
Okay.
somebody. Listen, Shanika said if a woman has to propose to a man, he's not ready for marriage.
Right.
Conditioning.
That mean they never talked about it.
That's
Gigi
conditioning.
Wong says it matters because God orientated marriage. He who finds a wife finds a good thing.
That's out of
Not
context.
the other way around.
That's out of context, Gigi.
She's
But okay.
supposed to be the rib.
No means no.
That's his decision to make y'all tripping.
Oh, okay, we got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it's just conditioning.
I understand
better
that.
preach.
That's-
And
and
you're
that-
right. You're right.
That's out of
That's
con- that's out of
He
con- that's out of context.
Probably plans on paying all the bills.
No.
But who-
and breastfeeding the kids.
That's it. But
Gigi went
He
down.
gonna
I love
breastfeed
you,
the
Gigi.
kids?
Gigi right. Yeah, he gonna do
Of
all
course,
that.
Pam sent the shaking the head emoji.
That's all conditioning.
Oh, whatever, the hand. I don't know what that means. Pam, give us your full statement on
But
that.
look, but you
Sharice said it's a no for her. She's not gonna get on her knee.
She gonna get on her
Not
knees.
to propose.
Not to propose.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't talk about my little cousin.
That's right. That's right. But look, what I'm saying. But the thing is, but you're right. So my thing, did they have a conversation? Why would? Because he should have.
These are all
Because
great
normally a
questions.
woman,
Like, I gave
normally,
y'all- yeah, go ahead.
normally a girl would know
When it's
that you gonna propose to her. Since she don't know when
she
or
just
how,
felt like she had no patience.
but she knew that you was gonna propose.
Well, she
That's
can
just
feel
like I
she can feel like
told
it's
y'all
close.
because a
last
woman
week.
would tell you straight up. Women would say, "Look, we've been together 2 years. What you gonna do?"
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's
True.
her. That's the way you
Yeah,
propose.
but
And just
no,
like I
but
told y'all last week, the lady at my church who actually had a surprise wedding for her husband. He
You
did
did tell
not
me
want to
that.
embarrass her. He went through the wedding. 2 weeks later,
They got a
they got a
divorce.
divorce. He was like, "What the hell is wrong with you? You know, embarrass me." I mean,
That's
she
what
had
I'm
all-
saying. That's exactly what I'm talking
So,
about.
exactly.
Hey, I saw another wedding though, when this guy showed up in like some jeans, some cut up shorts. The wife was all dressed up. Y'all ain't see that? You saw that? Man, and it was the funniest thing. He came like, did he know he was getting married? I mean, had the little kid, had the everybody was dressed up except him. He looked like he went to the bachelor party.
He said
and
he was
just
going to
came-
church.
and came
He said,
and-
"Come as you are."
and
The
came and
pastor
got
said, "Come
married.
as you are."
I mean, but he did it, and they completed the whole wedding like he was all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, you ain't get a tuck. No, he just
She didn't get him his
He
PlayStation
showed up some
5.
cut up jean shorts, some New Balance, and a white t-shirt.
True.
And said, "Let's do it."
True.
He
True.
ain't cut his hair down
He
and
did it,
nothing.
or-
He had the bush.
So he knew about the wedding. It wasn't a surprise.
He had to. He showed up, but he
But-
didn't. Nobody
but,
told
I
you
mean,
get a tuck.
again,
with it.
Again,
again,
No,
again,
you're right. It's
I
conditioning.
feel like we have to be careful. It's okay to say how we feel about it and what our conditioning is, but we also have to admit that it's our conditioning. And I think it's wrong to try to impose something that's part of just our cultural conditioning as a rule and be like, you shouldn't do it like this,
No, but
or it's
Pastor,
wrong to
but
do
my
it like
thing's
this,
this.
or you're broken
I agree
somehow
with that,
for
Pastor.
doing it. And
I agree with that, Pastor, but I would have understood if she came dressed up like Lisa in a regular outfit. She was in a wedding gown. You had.
Oh, I
I
mean,
know.
hold
We're
on,
not talking. We're not talking about that.
But-
That's
I'm
a
saying-
unique. Yeah, that's a unique situation. That's
We're
unique.
not talking about
we
that.
got
We're
that.
talking
We,
about proposal.
we with you on that.
No, we
We're
went
talking about
past that.
proposal. We're not talking about the
No,
wedding.
but Pastor was talking about the.
But when we say no, I'm saying that whatever your feeling is about it, long as you admit that it's your feeling and don't try to make it a rule for everybody, I think it's very, very dangerous, right? And very, very destructive to impose our feelings. Like, we didn't want our generation, our parents to do that to us. Now we're gonna turn around and do it to our kids. Like,
That is
they
true.
don't feel the way we feel.
Yeah, because you think about it. Our parents didn't wait till they were 30 to get married. Or,
Exactly.
they was married in their 20s at the
Absolutely.
early 20s at their
high
latest.
school sweethearts was a real thing.
Yes.
My generation it wasn't, but early on, you married people out of high school.
I know a lot. I know quite a few people I went to high school with. They
I
got
just
married.
say a lot
Yeah.
of people had babies out of high school.
Sure, but I'm saying, but we gotta be careful. Like, for your sons, my kid, we gotta be careful, man. They have a different perspective, and we can't call it wrong because we can't feel it.
Yes, or we're not doing it.
Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
not doing it. Like, it ain't us.
Like
You know?
they had, like we was having a conversation before we started the show with about open marriages. Like, there's a lot more open marriages now. And,
Hold
and-
on. It's a lot more women out here swinging,
yes,
and I'm like, they comfortable,
yes,
peaceful.
Yes.
And I'm like, yo, I ain't come up with them girls. My sons, I said, y'all niggas had it good.
yeah. They got it good.
Y'all niggas got a different, it's a different crew. Like, but guess what? I can't run in that crew. I can't go to that club. I can't, it's not mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
So-
because you're a pastor. Where's the club at?
But but that's no difference. Is I was
Owens.
listening to
Young Owens.
but see, that's no different. I was listening to what's the pastor of First Baptist Glenard.
Okay.
That pastor, he was speaking on Mother's Day.
Jenkins.
Jenkins. He was speaking on Mother's Day. He was saying how the old. He was talking about how the older women should embrace the young woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in here talking about your outfit like you talking about what you got on, how they dress. Because he said, you know why? And I'm gonna be honest with you. Because you wish you could dress like that now.
You would, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't dress like that
'cause
now.
you
You
can't
gonna talk
wear
about
that.
that young girl, so don't disrespect that young girl. You embrace her and you try to talk to her and give her
Exactly.
advice to better herself, but don't down her. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, man, hey, listen. That was the biggest downfall with my marriage, man. Like when I married my wife.
Lord. Oh Lord. Like he said
When I married my wife, man, like she was young, right? And she would wear like 6-inch high heels, legs, muscles popping, and short mini skirts. And the church folk would be like, it's no way she's in the church. Like, it's no way. She's
not gonna be first lady.
But
Not in my church.
Exactly. But I was telling her, baby, wear that. You know why? Because I knew today was coming. Because now, yo, we headed to our 50s, right? So you can't be running around like that now, like 6-inch heels,
Right.
mini skirt. That was the moment you
First of all,
wear
your
it.
back gonna be hurting.
Wear it while you
Yo,
can.
We got a lot of great comments about this. Shantice, what's up, Shantice? She said, I need y'all to be on the same page. If you dress for the Met Gala, oh, she's talking about the wedding. If you dress for the Met Gala and he's dressed for the go-go,
Right.
this is not good.
She right. She
And
right.
then,
I mean,
No,
but they're there
no,
for personalities.
Yeah, stop
No.
stop
and-
trying to control everybody's marriage.
No, I'm not controlling the match, but listen, did you see the video? Hey,
I
can you
saw
pull
it.
that up? Oh, you saw it?
I saw it.
Hey, if he can pull that up, that'll be nice.
He's
He
helping
was
me
just-
out.
I
Fine.
understand that, but
We can't find it.
everything does not have to be uniform.
Go to World Star, bro. It's on World Star.
Listen, it doesn't, because we wouldn't do it. Why are you trying to box other people into
It's
it?
not the point, man. You got to see it.
No.
You
It
had
doesn't
that.
matter.
hold
No,
on.
no, no.
Hold-
I don't
no.
have to see it.
You
I
had the rainbow in the suit.
I saw that.
I
everybody
understand
in the
that.
suit.
What
But
I'm-
you,
This
everybody does not have to
Pastor,
be
don't
in
read the
uniform.
comments. I don't know why they be coming for you. But anyway, Shanika said, lack of knowledge out people, priests. It's wrong and it's okay to call it wrong.
What? What's she talking about, though?
I mean,
I thought she
everything.
told me
Everything
It's not
is
wrong
based-
because you don't like it.
Yeah, that's an opinion. That's
Ain't
an
no-
opinion to
when
make
did- When
thing.
did God write this rule about getting on one knee?
None of
or
us have
wearing
died and
certain
came
things
back
to a
and tell
wedding?
us something
Oh,
different.
so
When
you,
did God
so
make
you all right with a woman
Shout
proposing
out,
to a
somebody,
man?
somebody on your side. Shout out to Vic Savvy. He said, there is a tribe in Africa where women actually propose to men. It really is in the Western civilization that have boxed it to be only one
here
way
in the American
and
West.
one
And I'm
gender
saying
doing it.
American rules are not God's rules. American rules are not rules for everybody. And American rules are not rules for the whole world. And I'm saying black people and Christians and Americans got to stop thinking that the whole world think and act like you.
That's true.
People don't think and act like you. And I'm saying
I just said I wouldn't accept it.
and I don't want my girl proposing to me on one knee either. But I'm not gonna say that for Avery and them. They like 19 and 20, 21 now. So they just different. So if a girl maybe they'll be all right with it. Why would I sit up here at my age and try to make them feel what I feel?
Right.
Like, that's dumb.
I hope not. But anyway, shout out to.
No, hold on.
still gonna
Ron
cut
got
him
a grandbaby. Dave got a grandbaby. It literally in 15 years, that grandbaby going 15, 16 years old coming
Yeah,
into
you
their
got
own.
a daughter. Your grandbaby's a
You
girl,
can't
right?
be sitting up as the grandfather
Grandbaby. But
talking
look,
about something.
so when she
That's
proposed,
crazy.
Ron, he's
one
our
person
grandson.
talking, 1% at a time.
He can't sit up and tell his grandbaby, you crazy because you don't think like me.
I would never.
That's crazy.
You do what I tell you.
It's insane. and look. And
Do
stop
as I
acting
say,
like-
not as I
and-
do.
And stop acting like everything's in the
not
Bible. That
crazy.
ain't the Bible. The Bible
Anyway,
is-
huh?
Hold up, you're not on the mic. So
I don't want to ask a question. I want you to ask a question. What would you, even if you think even if it's a generational thing,
She said, even if it's a generational thing,
you advise your daughter
what would you advise your daughter
on
on
whether or not she should get on one?
whether or not she get on knee?
don't.
I would advise my daughter. I would tell my daughter that, to be honest, be patient and trust your worth. You are worth a man getting on his knee and
Exactly.
proposing to you.
Got you. That makes sense.
And so if you don't think you're worth it, you can't be patient enough to wait for for you to get what you deserve, then.
So hold on.
But I would support you if that's what you want to do.
But would you also say, but this is from my perspective, baby? Would you say that too, as a caveat to say, this is from what I think?
No, I would say I think
You wouldn't say that to her as if, like, make her feel like if you don't do this, you're wrong.
I wouldn't want my baby to get hurt, so I would tell her that you deserve somebody who wants to treat you like a queen and make you feel special and propose to you. And I don't think,
Okay.
and I mean, I don't know if I answered your question, but I'm just saying.
I
think a woman.
feel you.
I think a woman deserves. That's a time in her life that every woman dream of.
Here's
and
what I
they
want to
deserve
say,
That need.
and we can move to the next segment. And I'll say this: you know, I'm not going to try to convince people to be more open because I see that people are not always open. But let me just say that the reason why you have so many people walking around unhappy and don't love themselves
Because they can't live in their truth.
because they can't do anything outside of what society says this is it. And so if you don't think like this or feel like this or whatever, you feel like an outsider, you feel like something's wrong with you, and then you punish yourself and you turn on yourself and become self-destructive, and you be like, well, she needs therapy, but therapy is going to sit up and do the stuff that society should have been doing in general in the first place. Right. And all I'm saying is that we cause people to be self-destructive and have self-hate because we won't allow people to just find your way. Right. Like, trust yourself.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Trust the divine that lives in you.
Trust
You
the
know what I'm saying?
process.
Yeah. And be fair, have your motives and intentions on point.
Right.
And then live your life.
But
Don't worry about what other people think or how they're gonna feel.
That's true. But I do say this. Though. I think for you to propose to a man, it's sort of like you giving him an ultimatum again. You giving him, in a sense. I can tell you. Let me tell you this, because y'all never talked about it. Because if he knew that you was gonna propose to him, you know, normally a woman know I'm a proposer. A woman want to get
Not
married.
necessarily knows, but
I'm saying
but
she
you can feel
has
it though. Energy,
feel
you
the
can feel
vibe.
it.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
okay.
I guarantee you that man did not know he was getting proposed to.
We'll get Pam.
Because they did.
My bad.
If he did know, they would have talked about
would've
it, and
talked
he
about
would have
it. You're
proposed
right.
to her.
And she'd
You know what I'm saying?
We'll get
Hold
Pam.
up, bitch, nigga. I'm not finished. Don't do that.
I'm
Come on, Arnold. You long-winded, buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, we trying to get.
Oh, hold on. I'm long-winded, but you talk for all this. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you bringing up the
But you
same
see-
point 4
Right.
times.
We was just talking
Hey, no,
about that.
But you keep
Oh,
telling
no, no.
I will look.
You see that? This dude
No,
just said a
you
long
agree
time.
with me. 'cause
I will-
I'm
I will-
trying-
I will also-
was
listen,
to get
listen.
an
Trying to move
escape
on.
goal. I was trying to get an escape
It's
goal.
I will
don't
also-
need escape,
let me
though.
say
Not
this
like
too.
that.
Let me say. I will say this too.
Oh, no, you long-winded, Pastor.
Hey, listen,
It's
I
a
just want to
bullshit.
say, I just want-
Don't let
y'all let Steve speak, man.
know what I'm saying?
So,
Nigga long-winded.
so,
I'm long-winded. I ain't say not one thing.
No, but
all
you
the
just
time.
say your words double like black people.
so I would say this though.
I ain't gonna say about
I
the blue
don't
pants.
suggest-
You got double on each side.
I'll be honest. I don't suggest that women of today's society do that to, because most of the men are going to be conditioned to think that that's not really good. So I think it may not turn out good. So I would suggest they not do it. Just the same way I feel about, I know that I don't believe that God has a problem with polygamy, right? But I don't think society's ready for it. So I would say to young women, you might not want to be getting on your knee proposing to dudes in this particular culture. You might,
Right.
if you're younger, you might get away with it. But anybody 30 and over is probably not advised.
Shout out
so-
to Shanti. Shanti said, "Amen." I guess she's talking
And
about
sh-
me.
and shout
She
out
said,
to-
I would. I'm,
Go ahead.
I love y'all, man.
Go ahead.
Shanti
Tell her I said
said,
what's up.
"Amen." I would tell my daughter the same. Trust your word.
Now he said it twice.
No, because she said
Trust.
No, because if you read it, she says trust Tor worth, and I'm sure she was saying your. So she said trust your worth. You are worth a proper proposal. And I said
Lord.
the same thing.
I
Pam's last
I
word to
understand
Pam,
that.
Pam said, "Do any woman who proposed to a man?"
She said what I just
It
said.
is like an ultimatum.
Right, that's what I
it
just
is.
said.
So I'm trying to help you, my brother.
You ain't
Oh,
helping me.
okay.
Salud, Dave. You got one word. Goddamn, can we move on?
No, I just want, no. It's not about that. I just also asked the women this question that I was saying this weekend. I asked them. I said, so with men that you've dated in the past, how
and
if
I'm
if you evaluate everything,
And
how
I-
much
and I'm-
have you
come
spent
on.
more money on? Have they spent more money on you, or you spent more money
That's
on
a
them?
good question. Check your cash app, boo.
And they said they spent more money on men.
That's a good question, Dave. You should have
Nah,
filmed
I
that.
don't-
You should have
I'm
filmed
just,
that.
and they were, like I said, they were young.
I need to meet those women.
The problem is this: we think we masculine.
I need to meet these women who spend
Right.
more money on
I
men.
need to. I need to.
That's what I'm saying.
Let
I
me
was
meet
like,
them.
wow,
I need
for
to do
real?
the iPhone.
I said the
Hey,
money
yo.
I done spent on
Hey, yo.
women.
Exactly.
Shout out to the woman with the bag. I hope she got some lotion for her knees. It look like it hurt. But anyway, so this weekend my show premiered, and I got a question for you, Pastor. From this, The Chi premiered this weekend, and it was an amazing premiere show.
Okay.
And you watched The Chi?
This is like the fourth season.
Fourth season.
Okay.
So in this episode, the father is dating Lala character. Now,
Oh, Lala's on there?
Lala's on there.
Wow.
Lala fucked the son the last season.
Okay.
And so now he's dating her. The father's dating him.
Right.
But this time, Lala couldn't go because she's falling in love with the father. So she finally exposed to the father that
She had
She
fucked
slept with
his
the son.
Slept
Yeah,
with the
but
son.
the father don't care though.
He don't care.
But the son's scared that he don't want his
He don't
current
want his
wife,
wife
to
to
know,
know.
because his wife is cool with
So you as a father, and you too, because you got sons. I have a daughter, thank God.
well, I can't say what I'm gonna do with
my
my son.
son-
Oh, well, you married too. So, Pastor, if you found out that your
If I fuck with my son,
I'm gonna come to you next too. I'm gonna come to the room.
Right,
So,
we're
Pastor, starting with you, you find out you started dating this woman, you love her, and then she tells you that she
She's with
slept
my son.
with him, with your son. How would you do that? But this is before y'all knew each other, of course.
Before we knew each other, she
Right.
slept with my son though, so she has to admit
shout
it
out
to
to
me.
Lord Harvey.
After we already into it, right?
After y'all in a relationship.
I think it would be very challenging, but maybe I would try
You try to
to make it work. I would try. I'm not saying it would work. I would try. Versus it being my friend. My son, I feel like me and my son relationship is strong enough that if they had something 2-3 years ago and she met me and we're really together, you know what I'm saying, that she's not going to be, now she might have thoughts about, man, I could go back and forth, but me and my son, I would expect me and him to be solid enough. Me and my son are solid enough that, because we could talk like that, you know what I'm saying?
Relationship wasn't a relationship. It was just a
Because this is
screw.
the
It was
thing.
a screw.
This is the thing. This is what I'm exactly. But what I'm saying is that my son is going to, if she's trying to be credit towards me or trying to be credit towards my son, we're going to share that with each other.
Right.
It's not going to be a situation where we're not going to share that with each other. So she would have to really be solid. So I think if I really liked her and was really in love with her, maybe I would try and see if it would work.
I think
But
that's
I don't
what he-
know. I don't
but
know.
that's what he did in the show. He was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because he said his son get it from me.
And it's
Basically,
Lala.
he's saying that's what you get.
Dave, how would you
Yeah,
how would
yeah,
you
yeah.
react? to
I'm
this
pretty
situation?
much the same way. I'm gonna try. If I really like this person,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a chance.
If I really like him, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a chance.
But if I'm on the line with her, 50-50 with her, I find that out that'd be a good scapegoat. Like,
yeah,
I'm like,
it's like
But see, me as a son, because I'm really petty, I'd be like, every time my dad get on my nerves, oh, how do I taste? It's like, God.
shit, no, yeah. My son would never do that, Joe, because we could fight for real.
But what if she?
Yeah,
but let me
that's
ask you this. But Pastor, let me ask you
We
this.
can really
though.
fight, though.
But what if you would you question like who was better?
no.
Nah, not with my
Do
son.
you
You wouldn't wanna
question?
know?
First of all, do you
Listen,
question it with
okay,
any
so-
man?
okay, so
I
no-
mean, would
no-
you question it with any man?
No, niggas would question with
Niggas
any man.
question.
Yeah, you would.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, but
If
but,
you know
but, no,
your-
but normally niggas would though.
Do not read the comment. Why did they, of all people, but she said, somebody said, I'm going to say who they are because I don't want you to go on them. Said, tell Owens he's looking a little thick
We
around
already
the
know it.
waist. Then them youngins ain't going.
I already know who it is. Then
No, because if he know who it was, then he going to go in on her and it's not going to be a bad.
yo, it's all good.
No means no.
It's all
Okay.
good. Hey, listen.
we already know who it was.
Hey, listen.
no.
Listen. It's,
When you said Owens, we already knew who it was.
I'm cool. Listen, but this is. She made me lose my thought, yo.
Well, you-
Like,
Oh, she stumped him.
Like
no,
to
I'm
what
saying they do challenge. They say who's the better though. They do.
Yeah, but no, see, but that would happen with my son because it doesn't matter, yo. I really, like my father did, and like I want my son. You want your son to be better than you.
Right.
So I would never be in competition with my son. I want him to
So
be.
you even want your son to be better than you in the bed?
Anything.
Anything.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
I want my son to be stronger,
Yes.
better
That
than
is
me.
a good thing.
Like, because then I know he's good. Because I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So
But you notice
if
when
he's
you have
better
your
than
son,
me,
the first thing you look at, make sure that
but
thing.
yeah, I'm not gonna compete with my son like that. I would never compete with my son like that.
Well, I don't think there's a competition.
'Cause I'm
saying,
rooting for him too
but
much.
Like, because like I'm
You
just
will-
saying, if your son slept with somebody years ago and then, well, this was just last year.
Okay, it don't matter.
First of all, I spent my whole life stronger than my son, right?
Oh.
So if he is better than me at anything, you want him to pass you.
Yes.
Because really,
In
you
debate.
always could beat him in everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you was always smart. You teaching him.
Right.
Yes.
That's a good point.
That's a good-
So yeah. So
That's
I
a good
You're,
thought.
you're
I
not
don't
in
know what
competition. It's not like y'all competing for this woman.
no, like yeah.
So what's the
And plus,
difference of it?
if it bothered my son, I probably would leave her alone.
First of all, if she
said go
thought that he was better in bed, wouldn't she be trying to get with him instead of you?
If my son had a problem with it, I would let a girl go off that.
Yeah, definitely.
If it was if it was something if he didn't feel comfortable with it, I would do that because that's my son, man. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, I just thought y'all should check this stuff. The Chi comes out every Sunday night at 9 o'clock.
But
I'm sorry.
it's also another thing that was on that show. Speaking of that, so it was previous season. One of the sisters, it was a young lady. She was sister. She ended up getting
pregnant.
kidnapped, and she got
Pregnant.
raped and got pregnant by the guy who kidnapped and raped her.
Wow.
And I guess she in the process of keeping the baby.
Wow.
Do you?
Well, actually, she's trying to adopt the. She's
trying to
get
find
baby
the
up
right-
for
yeah.
adoption. But that was another part. I wanted to talk about that too, but I thought it would be too much. 'Cause I know we got to move on. We got this wonderful couple here.
A little heavy
but
there.
but I wanted to say she wants the baby to be in a 2-parent household. So she's trying to pick the right parent
Parent
for the
yeah.
adopt. I mean, to me, I just can't see how anybody get their child up for adoption after you hold them for 9 months. But this is my opinion. But I don't want to. I'm not dogging anybody. 'Cause I know there's
Some people gotta do what they gotta do.
I'd rather do that than have a boy.
Yeah, man. Listen, I think that whenever a child is born out of rape, and listen, my grandmother and my great grandmother were born out of rape.
Oh no.
My mother's mother and her mother were both out of Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. It's like the mothers could have kids by one man, right, and then get with a new man. The new man who comes in the house, who's not the father of these other girls,
They would
they're
rape
like 12 years old.
Right.
They would actually have sex with the girls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is kind of how it kind of went.
Color purple.
Y'all know that color purple.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. So my grandmother and my
Yes,
great grandmother were birthed out of rape, and I feel like it really is on the person, the temperament, the
Right.
personality, the what their makeup is, what they're made of. Because some women could be like, you know what, this child had nothing to do with that, and they could love that child straight. Another person would see that child as an object of that whole rape, and they just could not take it. So I think in that case, you got to give that child up, and another person would keep that child. You know what I'm saying, and love them and.
I think she's gonna end up keeping the baby. I think.
I think that's
And shout out to my girl, the veggie lady. She starred in it. What's her name? What's the vegetarian lady? I don't know her name. Tamala something. I forget her name. Anyway, I'm Tabitha Brown. Love her. She starred in the show.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, shout out to her. Anyway, Pastor, the love guru. I'm gonna move over, and you're gonna come here. We're gonna have our love couple in the hot seat. They're gonna come here.
Right.
We're
Let's
gonna
take a
come
quick commercial break, and then we switch up and
Yeah.
we get the set right.
No,
If we
can
had a
just do it.
commercial,
we
we
don't
can.
got time.
No, we
We're not
gotta-
that serious.
Yes, we are.
If you want to take a break,
Yeah, we need to.
we might. I just say we just do it.
Is this gonna be okay?
We take
Come
we
on,
take we take a
second.
minute break.
Come on.
You know.
Are we
Bathroom
taking a
Hey,
break.
play a video.
near doubling things up. Five.
He black.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Open Bar, man.
Salute.
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 Yeah,
Hey,
whatever.
so we welcome into the set Sharice and Tony. Welcome.
Tony.
Glad to have you
Tony
guys.
Montana.
We've been the camera. I think your camera's that way.
Don't matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah. They should work their camera.
Yeah, we've been waiting on y'all, so we getting y'all.
So y'all, so you
Have
guys
we
are
been waiting
fresh-
or have you been waiting?
You've been waiting.
Right.
Exactly.
So you guys are a fresh couple, right? So you say, and you somewhat, are you like in love or you?
Ooh.
How you feeling?
Yeah. I was just like,
Nigga, let him do this.
Nigga, we all
and
can talk.
you made it so intense. It's like,
I just want to know. It's all good. I just want to know, man. Y'all, first of all, y'all ain't gonna keep
it's like
side eyeing me, nigga. I put money into this fucking show like y'all did.
Listen, we wait.
You know
we
what I'm
just
saying? I can say what I
We
want to
just
say.
don't want to make it intense. We want to just
Right,
make it-
it's supposed to be
We
a.
welcome
Nah,
them
man, we
to
want
the
to hear
show.
the facts.
We welcome them to the show. We glad that they being here. We want their input on what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, you
And-
trying to run them out
and
the
before-
door
and
before they
before-
even get in here.
Yeah, and before we get out of here
Did you feel
tonight,
uncomfortable with that conversation?
and
Exactly.
before we get out of here tonight, you know what I'm saying, we'll find out a little bit more about them, you know what I'm saying, as we go.
You might want to push the mic up a little further so they can hear you.
Just okay, all right, so all right. There.
Is that better?
That's perfect.
Is that better?
That's perfect. Hey, so tonight I was gonna talk about, right, the open marriages, right?
Wow.
I was gonna talk about open marriages, right?
Wow.
And I'm making
Wow.
y'all feel uncomfortable.
No, it's not about them.
Just saying.
You the married one.
Yeah.
You the one married. We all single. And only because you know the news they talked about Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott got back together, but they said they're back together as a couple, but it's more of an open relationship. It's an open relationship. So that was kind of big. So I was going to.
What? Do y'all have a problem with talking about that? No, not at all. Okay. Well, go ahead with you.
Let him do his thing.
Okay.
I mean-
Dave is so overprotective. I'm just saying, goddamn, you ain't protect Ronnie when he leading the mic.
Because he got them damn sparkling pants on. I can't protect
okay,
that.
okay.
We wasting time.
Yeah. No. So I mean, I was gonna talk about open marriages, but we're not gonna talk about open marriages per se tonight. If it goes there, you know, we can get into
there.
that. But this is for a conscious for all of us, right?
Yeah.
But I thought we would talk about in relationships. What do you think it takes to stay together? Because I think that more than just the idea of getting married, because I don't think nobody gets married expecting to get divorced,
Exactly.
or becomes a couple to
Unless
get
they
separated.
go with your 7-year rule.
Unless there's some heavy money involved. So one got more than the other. Ain't no prenup involved.
But I think that's why I think the thing with a prenup, if you do a prenup, that means you saying that you're not trusting your marriage.
No, you're not saying
No.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you say I want to be
Man,
guaranteed that I'm taken care
Steve,
of. I'm
why
not
do
trusting.
you do this? You just throw red meat in the water for the audience because you know they're gonna be on your side. But stop
Don't
that,
hate.
man. Stop
Don't
that.
hate. No, I'm
A
asking the question.
prenup. Listen, if you come to a marriage with $3 million and she has $30,000,
She got $30.
But the problem, but the
$30,000 in
But
debt.
what I'm saying, but even the point being, for me to do a prenup, well, for me
what
to
are you
accept
talking
that,
about? You have
of
$3
course, y'all-
million.
I understand that.
She's
What I'm
got
saying
30.
is,
But
but I'm just saying is, I feel that I don't plan. I'm gonna take care of her.
Okay,
I feel.
all right. Just say
It's only about me.
No. Okay, in that situation, all right, you got $3 million, she got $30,000 in debt, right?
I'm taking her out of debt.
Okay,
That's my
you're taking her out of debt.
Thank
All right,
That's
you're
why
taking her
I'm-
out of
I'm on
debt,
my cousin.
right? But she's like Ginger from Casino, right? She gonna get you, but she taking care of another man.
And I'm gonna
Wait,
handle
I'm
it
sorry.
accordingly.
What-
How you gonna handle it?
He gonna snap.
I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna burn the house down some more.
And-
You know what? I think prenups are important. Let's say if you're doing like a joint marriage.
Ron.
When I say
marriage?
that, when I say a joint marriage, like you came in with a child that's not with the other person,
A blended family.
a blended family. I want to say, and so and a lot of times, let's say the wife don't like that other child. whatever. But I'm saying you got to protect, and then you also
You gotta protect your assets.
And if I have a lot of money, I still want to protect like my nieces and nephews too. So I want to make sure that they get, and not that, you know what I'm saying. So I think personally, and then even if I just think that a prenup is very important. A marriage is a business first. I don't care what you say.
It's not a business.
It's a
It is a
business
business.
first.
It's a problem.
Okay, I'll let you.
Okay.
That's a problem
Okay.
people made. We
Okay.
had
So
that same
so not
It's not a business.
American marriages are not business, but the concept of marriage was built out of a model of business. It was, it was
Well,
an arrangement.
even
It was an
in
arrangement.
other countries and around the world, it was a business arrangement because you actually had to have something to marry this other person.
Get a daddy a goat
Absolutely.
or something.
You
Okay,
know?
so I'm interested, Tony. I want to hear your perspective on this, but I really want us to dig into. So, with all of what we just said, what do you really think it takes to stay together? What is the real glue? What do you think the glue is? You know what I'm saying? Because that's
The real glue
because
to
we
me,
know money's not the glue.
the real glue to me is how well you do the two of you communicate.
Right.
That's
And can you have an open conversation about any
Anything.
topic? Because the problem is like we said in earlier today, you know, everybody has a preconceived notion about certain things, and they're not always open to a lot of things that's going on
Well, I think
in
it's just-
society.
Yeah, I think you should stress and highlight that part of having a conversation about anything, because I think a lot of couples, as individuals, you don't feel comfortable having certain conversations. I mean, even if you feel like it's a real conversation and needs to be had, we don't practice or we don't learn the skills to have
real
real
conversation.
heavy, honest.
But see, that's the thing.
Conversations.
I think that's but I think that's one of the keys to actually having a good relationship with
Staying together.
anybody.
Okay. All right.
Because,
All
see,
right.
because see, we can't. So like, mostly you hear this, and sometimes you hear from a man, but most of the time women say, you know, I married my best friend, right?
Wow.
I don't feel, as a man, from a man's perspective, I don't feel I can marry my best friend because it's shit I can't tell them that I can tell my best friend.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna look at me side eye or look at me wrong about
Because
it.
Dave, I know some stuff about you that would break the internet. You could not tell.
I think that whole marrying your best friend is a concept that depends on your temperament and who you are, personality.
But
how it works.
I hear, like I said, I hear most women say that. And if best friend, right? A best friend, you could tell your best friend something, and it'd be like bridge underwater for her. But if you tell your spouse that, it can break the marriage.
But sometimes people do end up marrying their best friend because their best friend know them. They know what they did. They know what they went through. So when they saying that they marrying their best
And
friend,
then,
What I'm
and then
talking
you
about
mess
in the
up that
past.
best friend relationship.
No,
a
no,
lot of
but what I'm
times.
saying though, in the past, your best friend end up being your wife because you didn't told her everything. She know the girls you
Like
been
I said,
with.
Nah,
she
don't know every girl.
Let's hear from
She
the
don't know
couple.
about Big Booty Judy.
So the concept kind of, like I said, depends on your temperament and your personality. But
Let's
as
hear it.
far as what do you think it takes to really stay together, dating, marriage, whatever? What do you think?
A shared mindset.
He said a shared mindset.
Shared mindset.
Before you, I mean, the communication is
Put the
good.
mic closer to him, Sharice.
The communication is good. The security is good. If the mindset is not the same, you starting out the gate wrong.
It don't even matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
I
When
agree
you
with
say
on
the
that.
mindset though, are
Right.
you saying like common goals?
That's a part of it, but
Yeah.
but identifying and aligning with who's who and what's what in a relationship. So a relationship should have an objective. The objective should be written out when everybody good. We all happy, we in love. What's the objective of this relationship? So when we get upset, I don't have an opinion, you don't have an opinion. What's best for the objective? Because the objective is objective.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's outside of opinion and
Or the
feelings
feeling
and-
of the moment.
of the moment.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you have a shared mindset, a man being masculine, a woman being feminine, if that's how I think and that's how you think, then that's a great start. We have something to stand on.
You're right.
I'm not into masculine women
Right.
because
She needs to be dainty. She needs to be.
she
yeah.
just need to be a
Feminine,
woman.
yeah, yeah.
Feminine.
Girl.
She needs
So-
to be
So,
feminine, right.
so it's being that you saying you like a feminine woman. So in that
Right.
shared concept, are you saying that you are what's right? You make the decisions. You are the
I'm a
leader?
man.
Are you the leader of the
I'm
household?
every essence of a man. Everything that a man
What do that
consists of.
entail?
So yeah, what is that?
I'm the leader.
Right,
I am,
there you go.
Absolutely. When I'm gonna make the decision, if it go wrong, I'm gonna take the hit.
Right.
But I'm smart enough to know that I'm not right all of the time.
Exactly.
So y'all was saying I'm married my best friend. I don't need a best friend. I need a helpmate.
Right.
Because that's
Amen. Preach.
That's how a woman is designed. See, a lot of men get women and then they don't like it don't go nowhere. Because when she met you, you wasn't going nowhere. Because when a woman come in your life, you gotta have something for her to do, or she gonna give you something to do, and then we just reverse the role.
True.
Somebody
I
said
like,
bars.
amen to that. I speak to.
Shout out to Vic Savvy. He said bars.
Yeah, no.
Sharice, you agree? You in agreement?
I think the
Hold up. Oh, she
Don't
not-
give
so-
out
hold
your-
on,
don't
hold
give
on,
out your
now.
Facebook,
Oh, give
'cause
me
your
the mic.
inbox
What's
gonna be
what's
full.
No, we don't want to mess up nothing tonight.
Oh no, you're not gonna mess up
You're
nothing.
not gonna mess up. So
No. We probably
So how
gonna.
you feeling then? How you feel? Do you agree with what he said?
reality
I
TV
do.
stuff.
Do you agree with what he said?
I
Okay,
really
cool.
do. I mean, I think the objective on top of consistent communication, I like the talk about any and everything. I'm the one that's like, okay, so what about X, Y, Z, and 1, 2, 3, and let's reiterate 1, 2, 3. So to me, that's validation.
So do you
And
like the fact is when he say, "Look, we doing this. This is how we gonna do it." You
I
say,
don't think
cool.
that
Now, I
that's
ain't saying
kind of how it
that-
is.
But I'm
but
saying,
yes,
you
but
like
yes,
what I'm saying?
I like that. I think that letting a man be a man, you should want a man that's going to lead you. I think
Exactly.
that that's important.
And that you trust like that.
Yeah.
So, Arnold, do you like the fact when your wife said this house gonna be?
I don't. That part, I don't
like that.
But see,
Arnold, do you like that?
Arnold.
but and I don't like that. But my thing is, my wife don't like that.
Right.
That's the thing. Like people, but the thing is, like people don't know.
All right, so
I run my.
hold on. So okay.
He said
I want
people
you to
don't
take
know.
off- I want you to take off your whole.
Why don't we know that you run your
Oh,
household?
you know.
He run his out because she told him so.
I want you to take off your host hat. And I want you to tell me.
My host hat.
I think
Your host.
He said my
I
whole
want you- I
head.
want you to be a guest.
Why would you have a whole hat and you
That's
married
what
for
I'm
30
saying.
years?
I got a whole head
we
on
got
TV.
Tony got one thing on the boy. He said mindset. So what do you think it takes to stay together?
Once again, as I talked about last week, that y'all was so far cut me off. But I just think that love plays a major effect because
Okay.
you're going to love somebody even when they gain a little weight, they go gray, whatever, or they do make wrong mistakes, but your love still remains the same.
I would ask you, what's more important for a man, respect or love?
I think both.
Got you.
I think both. I think it all comes. I want my woman to love and respect me.
Got you.
Because if she don't love me, she don't respect me.
Not necessarily.
Well,
Yes, that's true.
Well,
There's no way a woman
here's-
can love and disrespect you.
I understand. I understand your perspective. Myself, I need respect more than I need love. Cause if you respect me,
You love me.
you can fall out of love with me. I can make you love me again if my respect is in place. But if a
Amen.
woman don't
That's what I
respect,
said.
if a woman don't
You
respect
sound
you,
like Ike Turner now.
she can love you, but
I don't like that.
and not respect you,
You
and
sound like
you don't
Ike
have
Turner.
nothing.
I don't agree.
Yeah,
I don't think
that-
it's sound like
I
Ike Turner.
agree
I
with
understand what
you.
you're saying.
I disagree.
I think no, because it's a matter of
That's what I was saying
Well, it
last
depends
week.
on what respect is. When in the sense of respect you being a man, I can understand that. Respect
Because
that
a woman,
I am the man.
because a woman, if she
Just
don't
res-
respect you, she's not going to trust that you can make great decisions to lead the
Exactly.
household.
Well, it's gonna
So
be
that's
it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna be the fallout from that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
She gonna-
and I think what Tony's speaking to
Right.
is that men typically, more than we need the sense of loving or acceptance, we need respect. It's like that's the first thing. Like
Yep.
we need the other stuff.
We're
on
not
top.
going nowhere. We ain't got no
But
respect.
the respect is like the foundation. It's the first thing. Like we
Right.
got to start there. You know
But
what
I
I'm
do
saying?
say, but I still think if a woman love you,
But no, you're right,
unconditional,
but that's a
she's
block,
gonna
though.
respect you.
But that's a block,
She gonna
though.
respect because she love you to that point that she know that that she gotta respect your decision, your mind, what
Yeah.
you're doing,
See-
your history, where you going to, because she respects you.
Hey, so
No, I don't agree with that because I think a woman can love anybody can love you
And
they-
not respect
and
you.
not respect you.
They
And
don't
when I
love you.
say that, it's a
I
matter
think there's
of
a difference.
it's a matter of if you I can love somebody, but I can
You have to love them from a distance.
a distance.
You don't have to be with
I don't
them.
have to
Not
respect
respecting
you.
them then.
so Dave.
But that's what I said.
Yes,
that's why I
but that
said
don't mean I
love.
don't love them.
That's why I said
Like
love is not
I have
the
a
main
family
part.
member that I love to
Yeah.
death.
Hey, so add another block to this. We got mindset.
I said communication
We got
first.
love. Communication.
Yeah.
All right. So we got mindset. We got love. Communication. What do you think
To what?
The glue.
The question
The
of
glue to stay together.
What would be the key to staying together?
You know what?
give
I
the
mean,
relationship most
and
longevity?
I'm gonna say equally yoked. And when I say equally yoked, and I know it is probably a cliche word, is
It
that
sounds cliche, right?
it's cliche, but it's important to me because I think when you're on the same,
That's
I'm
what
saying
he was
equally yoked and support. Nobody, if somebody support you, you know what I'm saying, support your vision for what you think y'all life is gonna go.
Okay.
And then I think that would, and then both you guys on the same page, there's no way you cannot make it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I do respect what he was saying, though.
I kind of like disagree with you because see, like I would think about, I would say like with growth, right? You grow, one may be growing at a faster pace than the other, right? That doesn't mean that you fall out of love and you stop respecting the other one.
I didn't say respect. I said
No,
support.
I understand that, but you said equally yoked. You're not equally yoked at that point, But what I'm saying
you
is
gotta
this.
define equally yoked, because he's not saying equally yoked for
Yeah.
job wise.
Well, I think Ron's point kind of blurs into Tony's point. Like,
Yeah, I think it's more
Yeah.
what he was saying. Yeah,
Equally
they
yoked.
on that same page.
Like it's
but it means a little bit more, like in the sense of, like you said, like having passion for the things that the other person is passionate about, right?
like I hate to put y'all on the spot, but I follow her on Snapchat, and I see that like you into boxing and stuff,
Right.
And then I see now she getting into boxing and she supports you, and then I saw her the other day she was clapping up, go baby, doing, you know what I'm saying, and it's just like
Cheerleader, huh?
I'm just
I don't
saying
even know what.
right.
You spoke when I was training.
you were training, and she was being really supportive. And I'm just saying,
Wow,
and
he
you
didn't
can
even
see-
know that.
know.
And you see, you airing out.
No, it's
Oh,
cool.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's cool.
Now I'm just messing with you.
Sure,
I'm just
we
gotta
gotta
do
play
something
around
wrong.
like
But I
this all the
still, as a couple, as a fresh couple getting into it,
Yeah.
because I still want to go back to when you say the respect,
Yeah.
and the leader, and you lead,
Right.
in a sense,
Right.
Explain to again, in a sense, like for instance, in a particular way, you say leading.
So
Your-
the thing is, I was leading myself before I met her.
Bam.
So
Same thing.
it's not like I started leading when I met her. I just picked up, oh, okay, I'm gonna be a leader now. No, my whole life is I'm a leader everywhere I go. I have
Right.
to be.
Right.
If not, I'm not in control of my environment. And if I'm not in control of the environment, I don't need to be there.
Exactly.
Right? So I'm already on my purpose. I'm going somewhere. When I met her, we talked and I explained to her, look, this is where I'm going. Here's who I am in this 30 minutes. You'll learn more as we go.
Exactly.
But here's the train, here's the ticket, here's the time. If you can make it, we going.
Good luck, that.
And if you can't make the time or it don't work for you, I get that too. She just happened to be on the same path and where I was going. So it actually was easy, a easy connection. Now that means there's work still involved.
Exactly.
I don't think it's a job, but I do think it's
Bam.
work.
That's what I was saying.
It's work still involved. However, if two people are going in the same direction, it's easier.
Exactly.
Versus me seeing somebody who look nice, dumb as a box of rocks,
Right.
and I gotta put her on my back. I already got my daughter on my back. I gotta put her on my back, and I'm going uphill, and I'm the only person that's working. That's not gonna last long.
Yeah, it's not gonna last.
That's
had
the
no
same thing I
substance.
was saying. Like at one time, I was saying we had this conversation. I was saying what helps in a relationship is that she is doing her thing, and I'm doing my thing. We both successful. We both doing good. You know what I'm saying? It's not one person doing
Well,
good.
that's-
and
that's-
I'm
that's-
happy.
that's- that's
and I'm
called
happy
also-
within myself. Like you said, I
Right.
was a leader before I met her.
Okay, so but I feel like the way you saying it is not. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You wrong.
I feel like what you kind of
It
saying
didn't do nothing to
is that one of the words that was used in Genesis when the Bible starts talking about
Right.
you finding someone who is suitable, right?
Right.
Or complementary to what you're doing. Is that what you're kind of saying? Like a person
If
who
you wanna say it.
kind of complements what you know what I'm saying? He said I'm going this direction, and it seemed like it lined up.
But I
like
just-
it being complementary or suitable, because that's a big
Right.
That's kind
but
of
what I'm
almost.
but what I'm
What I
saying
was
is I
trying to
like
say.
what he's saying. What I'm thinking he's saying is he's not stopping her goals to want her to basically
Well,
support his goals.
No.
No, I'm saying that's,
No, you're
that's,
right.
That's what
So-
I'm saying.
so here's the-
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
yeah.
I'm agreeing with you on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
yeah.
so when you meet somebody, everybody has something on the inside of them, a gift.
Right.
my job is to help her get to where she's going faster.
Exactly.
And her job is to help me to get where I'm going faster. If we're not helping each other, at some point there's going to be a
And
conflict.
supporting each other, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a conflict. So identifying those things early on
Right.
actually saves you a lot of time in the future because
Right.
you just ask these questions. And if you're in the same mindset, the answers will flow. You will identify it early on. Yeah, it
And
will.
I'm saying, but that's why couples don't last too. Because why? Because she end up working on your goals. You become
Get up
successful,
early. Wow,
and then you looking
that's
at
deep,
her
Ron.
as she like, okay, you're not helping me. You're not there. You're not nothing. I'm doing everything. For
That's an immature man.
Exactly.
Who probably had some underlying resentment early on that he didn't identify, and now that he up, he feel like that he can take a crap on the person who helped him.
Or he hasn't already dealt with all of his own unresolved
Right.
relationships.
You said something earlier about people not actually identifying who they are. That's the first step in all of this.
Right.
Before you go try to find somebody,
Your own
you need to
self-awareness,
find
right.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. I was saying this when we had a similar conversation last week. I'm saying that what makes relationships last long and would help my relationship is my wife knows her worth and she's successful in her own way. I'm successful in my own way. I know my worth. I don't need her. She don't need me. But we want each other.
And y'all
And
share-
we want to
y'all
make
share
it
life
work.
with
And
each
we
other.
share that love.
But
You
when
know what
you
I'm saying?
say, I'm sorry, but when you say you don't, she doesn't need you.
What I'm saying, she don't need me financially. She can take care of herself. She don't need me mentally because she's strong minded. She knows she can work and do what she has to do. She don't need me. I
wouldn't
support
beef
her.
if she
What I'm
didn't
saying,
need
so
you,
So
Steve,
she
Steve, you know
accept my
what?
support.
I think
That's
even
like a
last week
roommate.
we were saying the same thing. I was
Right,
saying
it
the same
sound
thing,
like-
right? It's just the way you deploy
wording it.
Yeah, but we get what you're saying. Both of y'all are individually healthy.
Right,
And
and,
bringing 100%
we happy
to
within
the
ourselves.
relationship.
And so what I'm
And
saying, we
sharing
come
life
together.
together.
So we talk. I'm supporting her because I'm proud that she's good at what she do. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. But she was gonna do it without me.
But you
You know what
can't
I'm
say
saying?
that she
So-
don't need you,
But
though.
she definitely needs.
She
you
needs
because
you.
She need me in a sense of
you are
of
her,
support
you are
factor.
of her. You are her covering. You are her protector.
Right.
And you are her provider. And so
Yeah, you- in fact, yeah. Even so, yeah, I
let me
do
land
pay
this
the
plane
bills,
right
yeah.
quick.
What had
Let
happened
me
was
land this plane. So here's the thing. At some point, and we talk about this all the time, women are not wired to bear the financial burden that they take on in today's society.
True that.
They're not wired for it. At some point, they're gonna burn out.
Turn the mic towards you.
At some point, they're gonna burn out, or they're gonna just become all man.
Right.
Start taking these different
too
pills.
masculine, too
They
masculine.
have to.
Yes. That's what happens with a lot
but
of women.
here's the thing: they become all man mentally, but they still wired as a woman.
Yes.
So when they get home, they
burn out.
they burnt out.
Yes.
Right.
Or-
But what I'm
or
saying now,
conflicted, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Right, but in my situation, what I'm saying is I pay the bills that I want to, not because I need to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
No,
because
I
what I'm
get
saying
that.
is-
We understand that.
Listen, okay, but let me finish. So I'm saying I'm just saying the bills because I want to.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if she had to do it by herself, she could.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
No, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't make her pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I feel that as a man, I should pay the
So
bills.
let me ask you a
Which
question.
way?
If she came home and said, I'm tired. I don't want to go to that job no more. I'm done.
I would support her on that because I love her.
But would she do
I
that for
wouldn't
you?
tell her.
He's
But he
trying.
had a good question. Would she
No.
do it for me? She have done that for me. I quit my job.
No, bitch, you got
to try to
fired.
do real estate.
Nick,
know what I'm
Nick,
saying?
no, you did quit your job and you did not tell her, right?
Right.
You did not tell her.
Don't put his business out. Let's move on.
No, that's right.
No.
Hold up.
But that was
Everybody
a decade
thinks like
ago. That was over a decade ago.
That's a weak man right there.
I'm helping you.
Because he's not ready for his side.
Nah, also, I don't believe you, Steve.
Right.
Your wife come home and be like, man, I'm tired. I don't want to do this job no more.
No,
You be like,
No.
Babe,
I would.
hang in there.
I know
Be
my
strong.
I agree with him. I think he would do it for the simple fact of it.
Of
is,
course
right?
he would do it.
No. What I'm saying is this: if she's been at that job longer than he's ever been at any job, right? One, but he's always had a job, so it's not like he's always had income. So he's never been unemployed.
You better take
or
up for
never
your
had no
best
income,
friend. I got you.
right? So
But I'm saying she to this day she say I'm
I'm
tired.
tired.
I don't want to work no more. I would say I got you.
You know what? And
And
that's
vice versa, she do that for me. I might say, baby, I got a dream. I'm
Now I don't know about that now.
She
nigga.
would.
Nigga, we went through this. We
Yes,
went
she
through
did.
this. We don't want, like
She
Ronnie
did.
said, we don't want to have this
They can
conversation.
say they what, but my wife did it. I quit my
She
job.
had to. Somebody had to pay the bill. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
these broke, weak niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you know I take care of my
You
household.
did.
I've always taken care of my
I'm talking
household.
this nigga talking. So what I'm saying is,
I got 3 sponsors and I'm proud. So I'm good with
what I'm
that.
saying, what I'm saying is she did it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And
right.
vice versa, I would do it for her 110.
Right.
I would take care of her.
She had
I would take
to.
her for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she knows that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know she got me for the rest of life.
You to answer to put another check on the board. I think growing together
Another point
is another point.
of staying together, right?
Right,
Like,
because you can outpace. You can meet somebody on the same level, but if there's, I think you said earlier, you can outpace somebody.
and that can be a big.
That's a big problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
versus feeling that new growth, right? Like
Right.
you knew, she's new, you knew, she's new. So it's kind of like, yeah, that keeps it alive.
But see, you gotta have that conversation because if you feel like you're growing, and so I would say this, right? And another thing is from a man's perspective, right? We are very competitive as men, right?
Right.
And we compete. I don't care if it's like walking down the street. Who can walk down the street the fastest? We compete on anything. You know what I'm saying? We compete. Just like going to the club. How many numbers can we get tonight? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We compete on anything out there, right?
I always win. But go ahead.
But I'm just saying, like, so when you're growing, you gotta mention where you're growing at, where you at points. That's where you need that communication at. So it kind of like you have, if she's growing, outpacing you, right?
That's where the problem is.
No, if she's outpacing you as a man, if you are still that alpha man, right? You are gonna be in your competitive nature. You're gonna step up. And like, yo, I gotta catch up to her, and I gotta surpass her. I can't let her surpass
So
me
can I be?
at all
So can
times.
I be devil's advocate and start? And I'm asking Arnold. You're the married guy, and you guys are the new couple. Hopefully, gonna get married one day soon. How important? Not saying that you guys are having sex. I know you probably are. You have 2 kids. But how important is sensuality or sexuality in a relationship and long lasting?
So I think when you say sex, that's limited. It should be like intimacy.
Well, okay, that's a good word. I should say.
Because it involves more at this point in my life. When I was 25, we having sex. That's all I needed, wanted, thought about, dreamed about, whatever. But at this point in my life, I understand that it's more right. I understand it's more about intimacy. Intimacy is very important. As a matter of fact, how social we are. You pick up the phone, you like a picture, you out, you see people. It's a social world that we live in.
Right.
If I'm not getting intimacy, you subconsciously you're giving it to somebody else, in some shape, form, or fashion. Whether it be conversation, whether it be because I understand human nature. Human nature wants to be intimate. So if I'm not getting it in this social society that we live in, it's being leaked out somewhere, and it could be social
And that
media. It
energy
could
is
be
not
like
coming towards
well,
you.
as a matter, yes, absolutely. I use intimacy as a barometer or a thermometer. That's how I check the temperature of the house. If I walk in and it ain't no hugs and kisses and going on, something wrong. Whether you say it or not, something wrong. It's off. Because that's just a natural pull to 2 people who say that they love
each
care,
other.
and respect one another.
How important is intimacy in your marriage?
It's important. It's very important. Like you said, like sex is not important. Like you said, but intimacy is important. I think relationship. I think it's not just physical.
Right.
It can also it's very mental. Like you got to, like you said, she got to feel that you want her. You know what I'm saying?
And vice versa.
Vice
He got to
versa.
feel that you want him. You
Yeah,
know?
sex is important too, but
No, well, I'm saying
just not the
it's not
totality
the
of the.
package, because
right.
anybody can have sex. And sex
Ivy, don't listen.
and at in that certain age, and that, right, exactly. And at a certain age, sex is not as long as it was. Like you said, you was 25, you was able to put in 45.
There's a
hours.
blue pill that'll
You know what
help
I'm saying?
you.
But even that blue pill was getting what 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
So we can.
I
we can
stay
add
in
a
the
check.
gym.
It's important, right, Pastor?
For sure. Intimacy, absolutely.
It's important.
I want you to give some examples because I would like to give some examples, but I want you to give some examples of what is intimacy to you. Because for me, I can relate to being in a different space. For me, intimacy was praying together. Intimacy is how is your spiritual life? What is your, I was more interested in could he lead me spiritually, not just in this kind of the day and age of the pastor and the hallelujah. That's a lot of kind of.
Pastor, they talking about you.
Well, not pastor, but
I'm just messing with him.
But that was the first, how grounded he was with his family structure and how he was raised, and could he lead me spiritually? Because I find that's the greatest disconnect in this day and age in our generation, is that everyone can lead you to the bedroom or want to lead you to the bedroom in a sense, but can they lead you in prayer? Can they lead you in meditation? Wow. And that was an act of intimacy for me, and I think I have told you that.
So look, when I first met her, she said, "This is going to sound weird." She texted to me. "This is going to sound weird, but can our first telephone interaction be prayer?" Wow. Now here's the thing: I'm not religious at all, but I am spiritual. So again, she didn't ask me to do nothing I wasn't already doing. I just let her listen in.
Exactly.
Because this is a conversation I have all of the time. So it wasn't uncomfortable for me. So I was like, nah, it don't sound weird at all. Because I talk to God like he the big homie, because to me he is.
And And the funny thing you said that, because that's one thing my wife, she get mad at me. She said, why we don't pray, like we don't pray together as much as she want. My wife want us to pray every night together, right? But she also want me to lead the prayer.
Right.
So, but what I'm saying, and then I do it once, then I don't do it again. And she get frustrated about that.
So
and I understand why.
Consistency.
So like
It's a
my
different kind of covering, though.
mother and my stepdad, I used to ride into work. Like my stepdad would drop me and my mom off. We were in the same area. And as soon as we got in that car, my stepdad would pray with my mother. And they would get up and they would meditate together. And it's just amazing to watch their relationship too. So that's very important.
I would challenge you to take
do that.
And here's why. Because typically a woman is looking at how you do anything, and she run it to how you do everything.
Exactly.
So if you don't consistently lead her in prayer, then subconsciously, not that you don't, but subconsciously,
You don't.
No, subconsciously, it's other areas that you
you're
won't
not.
consistently lead. That's
Exactly.
I tell my friends all the time, when you meet somebody, be careful what you tell a woman. Because
Right.
initially
Commitment
she's
is
gonna believe everything you
everything.
say.
That's why
But
I
as
she
you
gonna hold you
don't,
accountable.
when you do not execute, you chipping away at her trust.
Exactly.
So the next time, 10 years later, you come in with a good idea, and she like, oh, this motherfucker got another idea, because you didn't execute on the first one. If you execute on the first thing you said,
Exactly.
you can tell her, babe, I'm going to New York. I'll be back in 4 days.
Exactly.
In her mind, he gonna come back with a duffel bag full of money because he did it last time.
Exactly.
So you just got to be consistent with what you
Exactly.
say, because
Right.
they always watching. I mean, my daughter, 8 years old, she can be on her iPad, and I think she's playing. She can regurgitate my whole conversation back to me, because she is a little sponge.
Right.
Plus, she's
At
a
that
little
age,
girl.
Yeah.
Pastor, you said we got some comments from the audience. Did you want or questions?
Yeah, I actually lost the.
Let me open it back up.
But that's facts though, and that's what I'm saying. So, and my wife, she checks me on that. Like you said, we was gonna pray.
What's a better time then? I mean, because if the nighttime isn't your time,
That's
what
what
time?
you're right. You
Morning.
have to make it happen.
I be running out of the house late. She run up on me, putting her hands out. Yeah, she won't let
That's
me
what
lay
I'm
the
saying. That's
couch.
all
good.
right,
But,
man.
but,
Okay.
but the thing is, but I understand. But for instance, you brought it to attention, because I would say, well, babe, I prayed yesterday. Let you pray. Well, I want you to pray. But she gets it. She
Right.
wants
She's
the
feeding
man,
off of your energy.
Right.
though.
She wants the man to pray.
Yeah, and you know what? She's wired. It's not even. I don't even think it's a
Right.
conscious thing. I think it's just a wiring. like again, I'm not a spiritual guy, and you can help me with this, and please correct me if I'm wrong. But when God told Sarah that she's gonna get pregnant, Sarah laughed. God asked Abraham why Sarah laughing, because that's a covering. He don't address her. He asked Adam, "What art thou?" He didn't ask Eve why she eat from. He went to he went to the responsible party. So if a woman positioned herself properly, she relieving herself of responsibility that's ours. But when she come from under that, then all that responsibility fall on you.
I agree. Because
And not only that, just think about it, right?
right.
How well do you think that your wife would sit with a female pastor?
Well, I don't know. Be honest, I know me. I'm
just saying. Huh?
Me personally,
Wow,
it's tough for me to sit with a female. I'm not saying I won't.
No. And the reason why I say that is because she's looking for the man to lead.
That's true. But I'm
You know what
not saying nothing against female.
I'm not saying, because I know female pastors, you know female pastors, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about it
I can
is,
say if my cousin Tracy, I would to take over our church, I would let her be. I can respect.
But
her
think
as a
about it
pastor.
like this, right? So today we're on the anniversary of George Floyd. That man, and correct, I don't know his spouse, but I know for a fact that she anticipated him coming home. I know for a fact that when he left out to go do whatever it is that he said he was gonna go do,
He's gonna come home. She thought he was
that
gonna-
woman was expecting him to come home.
Yeah, it might have been tight because he was with another girl though.
And I think about that.
I'm just saying.
But no, I have nephews. I think about when my nephews leave out. My prayers include them. My prayers include the brothers and the cousins in my life, and especially this man. So we have to be covered.
Right.
Like there's not to be black in America and to be uncovered spiritually, we're missing it.
So that's your goal of keeping a relationship. It's got to be spiritually.
You have to be spiritually grounded. I mean, be like you have to be grounded beyond this kind of earthly, finical
Gotta be
realm.
something in there.
And our spirituality is not
the typical, the norm.
the pie in the sky. To see the God that people look up there and
not
pray.
religion, right.
Nah, he living here. So when I'm talking to him, I'm talking to this inner being, because the kingdom is inside of man. It's not over there somewhere. God is not untouchable, unreachable. It's here. So
you.
everything that we do is prayer and meditation. This is right here, not out there.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't think
you kind of agree with that, though.
yeah, no, for sure. No, absolutely.
Because Hot Ron like to say, nah, he touching on your soul.
I don't know. I mean, the comments kind of like past the conversation. The conversation is kind of going past comment, but Pam Gasson asked, how do you love a person if you don't respect them? What's the underlying motivation to even be in a relationship? So I think we kind of answered
That was past. That
It's
was
kind of past. Yeah, it's kind of
But
past.
that's an important.
So
But that was basically what I was saying. That if she loves you, she's gonna respect you.
I'm gonna go back to that.
What you just said, because she said, "How can you
She
love a
said,
person
"How can you
without
love him if you
respecting
don't
them?"
If you don't respect them.
Yes. So respect is more important than the love.
It is.
But I can
And
see.
that's what the question is asking.
To me, it's saying that
And then
if
she
you
asked
love
another
her-
question. She says that's why there are so many weak men who are threatened by a woman who makes more money than. So it comes a little bit behind. The
Yeah,
conversation.
Well, the thing about the respect, because I didn't really get to respond to that. There are plenty of people. Love is a God-given thing. We are born with love. Like that is a thing that we can suppress. It's a thing that we can get frustrated with because life has been tough for us. But there are plenty of people who I love genuinely just because you're a human being and I don't want to see anything happen to you, that I've lost all respect for.
That's true.
There are plenty of people who I love, not in love with,
Yes.
but that I love as a human, as my brother, as my sister, or as a human being, that I do not have respect for.
But I agree with you
so
on that,
respect
but-
is its own entity.
Yes.
And I think the respect is before love.
I feel
Love
that
is an innate thing that I have. We literally are love. Like your entire being is love. Love is an energy. Love is who we are. Respect is a earned thing, and you have to maintain it.
So just a bit, because we kind of running out of time now. First of all, PDO, that book, we got to plug that every week.
Yeah, for sure. You can get the book at IamDarrellOwens.com.
I'm Darrell Owens.
Tell us the book.
Love rework.
Love rework.
Oh yeah, Love Reworked. It's on Amazon, and it's of course on my website. You can get it. And we got a second one coming soon.
That's what's up. And of course, is there anything coming up for you guys? A wedding or something? No, I'm just kidding.
You know, it's funny. You know, we're actually working
getting on one
on
knee?
my website. So ShariceCrawford.com is loading. Is coming up and running, and so we're next working on his brand. You know, he has a really good man program that he's putting together that I think is phenomenal, because I think men building men, and you guys have heard me say this before, healed black men is what is going to radically transform our realities.
Wow.
Because they're going to be able to lead women better, because we have had to be masculine and the leader and dominant for so long, because they literally have taken men out of our homes, out of our community. They're taking them
for over 50 years.
That's it. It's called
Right.
welfare.
in the ambulance.
So
called welfare check. You can't even back in the day.
So real
That's
quick
what I said, for
though,
over
as,
50
as,
years.
as we leave out, we closing now, right? One last minute. We're gonna play a quick game of who you got. All right, now, Sharice, this is a man's game. This is a man's show. So, Tony's gonna play with us. We're gonna play this. It's who you got. You ready?
We ready.
All right, here we go. Real quick, who you got between? This is who you taking. All right, who you taking off the stage between Ariana Grande and Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
I know who Cardi B is, but I don't like her.
How about Ariana Grande?
I guess I think I know who that is.
She's a singer too.
She's a singer too.
When you say taking off the stage, what you mean?
That you would want her, right?
Yeah, you would take. Yeah, you would
she's
choose.
hot, sexual.
You would choose. It don't have to be
And
sexual.
it's
It's
sexual.
just choose.
I don't. It wouldn't be Cardi B, so I would guess it would be
Ariana,
Ariana.
right?
I guess so.
Who you got?
I got Cardi.
You got Cardi.
Love me a good guy.
Ow.
All right, who you got between J Lo and Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sorry.
Megan.
Give me. Who?
I got Megan.
Nah, J Lo.
She a clown.
J Lo. I'm gonna take J Lo.
Give me J-Lo.
Because Meg like the snitch.
All right. Who you got between Nicki Minaj and Ashanti?
I don't like
Ashanti.
Nicki. I don't
Ashanti.
like Nicki Minaj either. So
I don't like Nicki Minaj.
I'll go
I
with
don't like her
Ashanti.
attitude.
I don't like
Ashanti.
nothing ghetto.
I'll go with Ashanti on that one.
I got Ashanti.
I'm torn. I don't like Ashanti, I guess. Ashanti, okay. Who you got between Zoe Kravitz,
Zoe
Kravitz, and Taylor Swift?
Zoe.
Kravitz.
Zoe, she.
I don't know who Zoe is.
Zoe.
That's Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
and
That's Lisa
Lisa
Bonet's
Bonet's
daughter.
daughter.
Oh yeah, I'm going with the black girl.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so I'm going to do one more. Right?
10% black.
How about Lisa Bonet and Angelina Jolie?
Lisa Bonet.
I'm going with the black girl.
Yeah.
Yo,
All right, so that was
great
that
girl.
was,
Everybody hold your drinks up. We want to toast the new couple. And welcome
Mine's
to the
is
family,
done.
Tony.
I appreciate
Welcome
it.
to the family. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you coming on the
we
show.
appreciate having you guys on the show, man.
Hey Tony, you don't drink?
Yeah, I drink.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
I,
you box
I,
side for you.
nah, I don't drink the first time I go to environment.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
respect
on
that.
now.
For sure.
And you know,
Wait,
I did
wait.
that in college.
And Sharice didn't drink tonight. I ain't gonna say why, but
Because the league.
Because
If he'd have drank, she'd have.
anyway, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming on the show. Sharice, you
Absolutely.
know you're one of the first ladies of the show.
Yeah.
One
So-
of, because we got like
Great conversation, man.
Great
conversation.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
appreciate
thanks for
you.
coming, man, through, for sure.
Continue to
Pam,
be
we
together.
love you. Just know that no means no, okay? Get
Pam,
yourself
yeah.
together.
Salud, man.
No means no. We love you.
Salud.
Salud. See you next week.
Yes, indeed.